Um, there's like a mystery. There's like a mystery person that's part of the NWO. Adds up as Kurt Angle. Cena's not losing any matches, and this time it's justified. Before, like Cena would just win to win.
Yeah.
And I'm glad people caught it. Like OSW, they were just like, you know, Alondra Blaze would just do the 2013 Cena, get beat up for 85% of the match, and then add.
Some other wrestler used to do. I forgot his name. And he got the same exact run like Cena. And I was like, wow, they've been doing this for quite a while. They've been doing this since the 80s. Not Hogan, it was some other wrestler too that they had after Hogan.
I was thinking, did they deal with Hogan?
But I did that same exact storyline, but instead of like Cena, like I did the same like modern day NWO storyline shit, but instead of like Cena, I recently did Dolph Ziggler.
Ooh,
It was all of them, like Hulk. Well, my shit was like SmackDown, Raw, basically like WWE, ROH, and Japan. We're having like a ratings war basically, but like WWE was like out of touch, so they didn't know like Japan and fucking ROH were working together. So that put them out of business. So I put like WWE out of business, and they went back to the whole old ring and shit. And they're like, yeah. So like right now WWE is an indie business, and they have to start their way up, back all the way up, and like the WWE name is so fucking horrible. Like it's not getting no ratings, so like they have to like use NWA as a way to like, you know, help them get some ratings, and that's not working. So they're like, yo, fuck it, like, you know, fucking Japan and ROH are doing edgy shit. Might as well like try to get Paul Heyman from Japan, because I put Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar in Japan, because since like WWE crashed and Japan was like taking a wave and shit, I was like, fuck it, we're just gonna put him there. And like he'd been in Japan before, so like he could always like hold the title for like a good 2 or 3 years and have like an AJ Styles run or some shit. So I did that for Lesnar. I made him hold like the championship for mad long with Japan, and like all the little Jap people couldn't even beat him. So it became very horrible for me, because like I wanted like Nakamura to beat him, but like his overall went up too high, so I couldn't take the championship off of him. So like I had to fucking fake injure him or some shit, or just strip the title and make up something in my head that he went to fucking UFC or some shit as like a storyline to like just strip the title off of him. So what I did was
made him too strong.
I made him, yeah. So what I did was like the Bullet Club, they were running strong for like a good 2 or 3 years or some shit. Well, depending on, like, you know how the years go by pretty fast and that shit, depending on how you play it. Yeah. I play it like on the 3-week basis, so that's how I get through like 2 or 3 years and that shit. But yeah, so like the Bullet Club was running strong. I had them like in ROH and in Japan. So like they had like 2 factions of ROH. I mean 2 factions of Bullet Club. And since WWE crashed and Hogan is a fucking rich cunt, I sent them to fucking Japan with Nash and Hall. And my little story, it gets very complex. My little storyline here, like, Japan they just got so gritty, they just started signing like stars and shit. And Hogan, surprisingly, offered like to sign for a very low price. So they just picked him up and picked Hall and Nash up and shit, and they let him have like an NWO run there. And Shane, I made Shane go to Japan as well to make it seem like like this nigga is like, you know, since his dad's business crashed, like he wants to make money over there, so he's just gonna make money over there or whatever. So I'm doing like a little coup d'etat where WWE trying to take power away from them. Do some shit like that. And alright, so like Bullet Club is going strong, and I put the NWO there, so Hogan, Nash, and Hall are there, but they're too fucking old to even fucking wrestle, so I fucking leave it. And I was like, Hogan, Nash, and Hall are there, but they're too old. Like, in my mind, I'm like, they're too old to wrestle, and I'm tired of using them throughout, like, these games and shit. So, like, I'm gonna set it up like this, where they hardly wrestle. And, I'm gonna have Hogan win the title. Like, the IWGP title eventually. And it's gonna be ridiculous, but it's gonna be good. Like, it's gonna be in a way where, you know, he gets stripped off, like,
you know, like,
he gets fucked off completely.
That, your fans are gonna hate you.
Yeah, and that's the whole point. Because like, they're not gonna see the swerve that's gonna happen with like Dolph Ziggler. I mean, they're gonna see it a little bit, but they're not gonna fully see what's gonna happen with like Dolph Ziggler like coming out of nowhere and just taking over. So yeah, so since Hogan, Nash, and Hall know they're too old to like fucking wrestle all the time, but they still need the NWO name out there to make it strong, and they hate the fucking Bullet Club for being like posers and shit. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna send Dolph to Japan since like this nigga never got a good run in WWE, and let him like develop his career there. And since like he's very good with like retro shit, like he always like dresses up retro and shit, I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna put him in NWO and have him be like one of the like the rising stars of that shit. And they're just teaching Dolph how to be like a fucking like part of NWO or whatever, but Dolph is like very arrogant, so he's like, fuck this shit, I'm gonna become the leader. Hogan keeps losing matches because he's old as fuck, but I keep Dolph from like I keep making Dolph win and shit there and that. And from there I stopped because like I tried to do a TLC match and it pissed me off. It was just glitching too much, and I was like, fuck this shit. I'm done with this show. I'm done with this. I'm done with wrestling games for life.
That shit is overly complicated, but
I kept track of it. I kept track of it because like wrestling was so boring. Like real wrestling was so boring. I was like, fuck it. I'm just gonna make a damn complex storyline in my head. Mind you, this storyline has been taking place since probably since like the first WWE, like when they stopped using the SmackDown versus Raw title.
So 2012?
Yeah. Was it like WWE 12, right?
Yeah, because 12 I think had Randy on it.
Yep.
Yeah, I have Randy. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
So yeah, this storyline has been going on since then. Not this one storyline. This is probably like a fucking 8th chapter of the fucking storyline. Because this is what I used to do when I was just fucking bored at like 4 o'clock in the morning, dude. I used to just play this shit. Like every 4 o'clock in the morning to just go to sleep, get up for school the next day, and just be good. If I didn't play it, I'll be bored as fuck. I don't know why. And I couldn't go to sleep. That shit helped me go to sleep for some reason. It was so soul-placed, and I don't know. Maybe
it's actually a lit storyline though. Like,
I'm a fucking maniac, nigga. What the fuck?
like
I actually
8-year storyline.
And you know, I used to keep up with it. In my mind. But after a while, like when I started hanging out with you guys and shit, and I started smoking a lot of weed and drinking and shit, I couldn't keep up with it. So after a while, I have to write it in a book. And mind you, right? I I met Eureka like 18, like when I was like what, 18 or 20 or some shit, probably 21. So I've been writing down like fucking storylines in a notebook, but it's not like detailed storylines. It's just like this person versus this person, and they're gonna get the title, or this person and that person, they're gonna get this title, whatever. And I figure it out in my head from there. It's not like, oh, this guy's gonna say this thing or nothing dorky like that. It's just like they're gonna hold this title this year. Is it just gonna be like a roster versus and this, just like how they used to do the manager mode in 2006 2007, just like that, like how you could save it and you could plan out like the whole week, the whole month of like matches. I was trying to do it like that basically, so I could keep track of it better. And yeah, like, and there'd be times I just like take a break, like a good like 6-month break from playing that shit, and I'll come back to it like in the winter or some shit, because there's nothing to do in the winter. Bored, play that shit.
See, that's why I want to get it. Cause like, do you play online?
No.
You said that mad fast. No. Nope.
And I write down like everything in a book, and I met Eureka, started talking to her. I'll still play it, but I won't take the book out. Like if she was over here, dude, I will. But there is times, dude, I forgot, right, about the shit, and I think I left the book out or something. And I think this was a time when I forgot, like, you know, she was just like, she used to go around my room and just look at things. So I think she picked it up and she was looking at it and she was like, what the fuck? This person versus this person? She knew about wrestling. She knew about wrestling too. And she knew
at Armageddon?
She used to play the game. I mean, that she used to play it. Nah, not her. She knew I used to play the game or whatever. And because I told her, I was like, yeah, I play this shit sometimes, like to pass time or whatever, if I don't feel like playing something too complex. And she didn't take it as much. She was just like, alright, it's still dorky, but alright, whatever. Like, I understand. But yeah, I left the book out the first time, and the first time when she saw it, she was like, what's this? And I was like, oh, that's my brother's notebook, but sometimes I was using it for like just shit notes for school or whatever. So she's like, oh, okay, whatever. So then I got a new notebook, because that one got fucked up. Told you I'm a fucking maniac. So I got a new notebook, right? Because that one got fucked up. It was getting like really fucked up. Like I had that shit for a good 4 or 5 years. And she picked that one up, like I guess 2 years later or some shit, and she was like looking through the shit. She thought it was one of my notebooks, like for school and whatever. And she saw like the versus thing again, but she didn't say anything to me. I just noticed that it moved, and like one of the pages was unflipped, and I was like, you was looking through this shit. So the whole day I was just looking at her like, you saw my verses, huh? You saw my storylines.
She's gonna take him to my rival company.
Yo, and Shorty was there the whole day. I know she was there like mad, a little awkward, but she didn't say anything about it. Like she was just cool. She actually like just played it off or something. But I knew she was just like, I knew she looked at me a little weird after I came out the bathroom, because she was like, this is a new notebook, and why do you have versus things in it? Like she saw me look at a notebook, and she looked at me, and I looked at her, and I was like, what? And she was like, what happened? She started giggling a little bit. I was like, what happened? She's like, nothing. She's like, just come to bed and shit. Then we fucked after, so I didn't get to ask her about the shit, so...
Listen, if she still let you fuck after, then...
So I didn't see no problem. I was like, guess you didn't see it then. But she saw that shit. Oh man. I never told nobody that shit.
It's obviously not that bad.
I never told nobody that shit, dude. I think
they got stipulations in his book.
stipulations for real. Boy, I had a Dusty Rhodes Tag Classic tournament.
Yo,
Shit you not. That's what you not, nigga. This shit. I think I still have it too. And you gotta see it's written with such haste to disgust.
it's got like wet drops. I'm like, what is that, yo? It's tears.
It's tears.
I was crying when I was writing it.
23 years old and still writing this shit. Oh my god.
What's crazy is it's 8 years in the making. This is the greatest storyline ever made.
I think the last time I played that game, dude, was like... Actually, the last time I played it was for WrestleMania. For this WrestleMania. So, I stopped playing that game officially last year for WrestleMania. And I was still continuing in that storyline from WWE 12.
Look,
and bro, you would hate me because these storylines were mental, but it's not like I came up with any new companies. WCW, ECW, and fucking TNA came back from the grave, like probably like at least 4 or 5 times to get retribution in WWE. My brain finally clicked in my head. My brain finally clicked in my head within like probably 18, like 2K18, that WWE needs to just go out of fucking business because they're just too strong for their own good, and who's to say they're good anymore? So fuck them. So it's like they're gonna go out of business. That's that. This is before I knew about AEW. If I knew about AEW a little bit sooner than that, I would have probably like scrapped everything and put AEW in. But yeah, I was just like, fuck that. We're gonna have WWE become an indie business now. They're gonna become a complete indie show, and Vince is gonna fall into depression and kill himself. And that was one of my storylines too. Vince is gonna get so fucking depressed. He's just gonna. He's not gonna show up to Raw one day because like, I made him one of like the forerunner man. Like, you know, he has to be on TV all the time to like instead of the ECW shit, he starts to come on ECW TV like later on in the storyline. But oh yeah, I changed WWE to ECW because they couldn't get ratings. So I was like, fuck it, they're gonna be ECW now. Until like they could change it to the Attitude Era and fuck Paul Heyman one last time.
Let me just say,
I'm a maniac.
Like, let me just say, not even the people in fucking WWE, not even the writers are good at keeping a storyline together for a year. You held it together for 8. So hey,
and I never told you about this, right?
No.
When you used to come over my house, you never used to see a notebook on the couch or some shit?
I probably have. Like, I'm pretty sure in the back of my mind I probably have, but it wasn't my business, so I never really said anything about it.
You never saw it open before, like with the mattress and shit?
No.
Oh,
like
man.
I said, it's not my business. Even if it was open, I probably have seen it open. I just never bothered looking at it.
Trick Quan probably saw it before. Aaron probably saw it before. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Like, there's times I get so high, I just leave it out, and I just forget. And people pick it up. And
what's this? And you're like,
sometimes they look at it, but they don't question. They don't ask me shit. Them niggas just look at it and put it back on the couch or put it on my bed. And I just be like, wow, you're not going to ask me about my storylines? You don't think this is a little bit weird?
And then they're like, let me slowly put it back.
At first, I was like, oh. That's another stupid thing. Them niggas gonna be like, yo, you nigga, you know this shit's scripted, right? How you betting on something that's scripted?
It's kind of like saying, yo, I bet you Undertaker gonna win at WrestleMania.
Hey, man.
Like, nigga, you know he is. But people actually do that.
We didn't know he was gonna win about Lesnar, and they actually had bets of Lesnar and Undertaker, and a lot of people lost those Taker bets. When
I
he
remember
lost, well, yeah.
Was that the one with Daniel Bryan? Yeah, that was the one with Daniel Bryan. And we were in Connecticut and we were watching it, and we were all like, we were fucked up, like. I couldn't process it. Like, everything was a blur. I'm like, yo, oh shit, Undertaker lost? Like, and then another WrestleMania where we were extremely fucked up, and like, we thought Roman was gonna beat Brock, but Seth came in, and Seth won it, and I was like, yo, Roman didn't win. Yo, Roman didn't win.
Word, we was kind of happy.
We was just like, wow. I'm like, yo, Roman didn't win.
Yo, that's why I believe that like the 2K18 or 2K19 game, and 2K20 as well. I believe they're connected to a server, and like, this is my little conspiracy theory, because I've seen a couple I've seen a couple of fucking storylines that I've thought up in my own head happen on TV, and a couple matches too that I did happen on TV the next day, and I was like, you motherfuckers. First the SmackDown commercial, and now this, huh? Why is WWE trying to wage war with my mind, Justin? I don't
know, man.
Why are they making me write? Why are they making me become a scribe in my notebook?
Maybe this is like this is like you training. That's the way of training you. And like once you become better, they'll come get you, and they'll be like, you're ready.
I'm gonna get a call from that dude. What's that dude name? That was on Total Divas.
Oh no.
No.
That bitch. Mark Carano?
Mark Carano. I'm gonna get a call from him.
You're ready. Like fucking Harry Potter with that owl and shit.
What match should I?
I would like to be like a writer for WWE.
Me too, but the way they make it sound like it's like the sponsorships have complete control over their shit.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Like, I think they're not allowed to say a certain amount of cuss words on their programming or some shit. I don't know.
Well, they're cursing a lot more now.
Well, I think because nobody's watching TV now.
Yo, they were like, fucking, Dave Meltzer was like how the ratings are at their lowest. Like they're
Yeah.
setting records. They set a record for their lowest, and then the next week they broke that record. Like, how do you set a record then break the same one in 2 weeks?
They need
That
to go.
shit's insane.
They probably need to go to Hulu. Well, I mean, they are in Hulu. They are on
Well,
Hulu.
I just think
The fuck?
they're good. I just think the issue is, no one's watching it because of this corona shit.
Yeah, like the crowd is like, I don't know. I'm gonna watch it tonight. Actually, I keep saying I need to watch it, and I never do. I'm gonna just watch it. Then when I watch it, my MK Ultra shit is gonna kick in. Then you're gonna
start
see
writing.
me. I'm gonna start writing again.
Yo, what did they do? I think here's my theory. Here's my theory, right? I think that little promo thing you saw when you were little, that programmed you.
That programmed me
Programmed you to write it.
into being a scribe, a WWE scribe.
So
I
now,
am
yeah,
the first
exactly.
WWE scribe. They
You're
think
an
the real
experiment.
the real archers that are at the Titan Towers are. No, it's within the human. Within.
No, it's in Crown Heights.
Everybody wants to know.
I think I saw Genesis on the train today. There was this light-skinned girl with like curly hair or whatever, really curly hair, and glasses, and the same skin complexion as her. Got on at Utica, and she lives at Utica. Got on at Utica, the same height as her. She sat across from me too, but she was fat. She's fat.
Oh, she was
And, like,
fat.
He's fat. And the thing about it is, last time I spoke to Genesis was OD fit. Like, OD fit. And she went to DR to get, like, surgery and stuff. But since the quarantine, maybe she just ate a lot. But, like, she had tattoos, and I think the same places. So I think I did see her. But there was one tattoo that I was trying to look for. She has a tattoo of the word love and the infinity sign on her wrist that she says she was trying to get covered up because she doesn't believe that love is infinite. And I'm like, that's the edgiest shit I ever heard in my life. So, but I ain't get to see it. But she had a tattoo behind her arm and one on her forearm, and those are the two I saw. I ain't want to go up and be like, Genesis, and she's like, yeah. I'm just like, you're fat.
That was her though. That was her then. She's fat. You should have been like, damn. You should have counted them calories instead of counting your boy out too many times.
What's crazy is this nigga said, yo, I quit my job to pursue this music shit. I see his Instagram. He working at Foot Locker. I'm like, wait, what's going on here?
He quit his second job.
Okay. I get it.
He quit his
I was
second.
confused a little bit.
Somebody said, man, Booker really hates Jason Jordan.
Yup, I was thinking that too. I'm like, yo, this. Look at this picture of Emily. This shit doesn't make any sense. Eyelashes could be done without, but you know, like, well, it's just whatever. I'm pretty sure.
Where she is great.
Great.
Damn, yo. These girls are starting to look like anime characters every day.
Mm-hmm. Don't make no sense.
But they don't like anime niggas. When an anime nigga like me touch down, they wanna run away. I must be like fucking Frieza or some shit. I must be Frieza ugly. If I'm an anime nigga. What the fuck is that about? This nigga is a grasshopper. Mr. Perfect. Sasha Banks, yo. Somebody needs to throw you in the trash.
Why? What's she doing?
She's just taking pictures, taunting me.
Self-centered niggas.
Taunting me.
Self-centered the rest of 2020.
That's how you make the body grow.
Don't be looking for me when a nigga rise at all.
Yo, you should have played that shit on your phone if you had saw her.
Damn.
And disconnected your earphones or some shit in mid-song.
Just play that shit.
You'd be like, oh shit, that's my ringtone. You're like, oh.
You told me wait for me, you said I'm wasting time. Yeah, and pray for me, you sped off in your ride. I could make up those rhymes. You see, I just rhymed. Yo, this shit.
You did that by yourself?
Huh?
That's something you made up by yourself?
No, what's his name said that?
Oh, I thought you like really.
But I said rhymed at the end, and that shit rhymed with what he said. So I'm just like, see, I did it. Yo,
can do it.
I'ma unsend the message at Emily because I'ma just keep looking at it, and that shit's pissing me off. Because part of me wants to be like, yo, so they look at. I don't need that in my life. Like
you inboxed her?
No, but I want to, and I don't, but I know I shouldn't. So I'm just like, nah, let me. You don't need that. You told me to pay for me, you said it's better for your ride. Let's see. Play that shit on TNT.
Who said that? Play that shit on TNT.
Yeah. Thingy.
Oh, Mr. Bougie, huh? Oh, that was him. I thought it was Dion.
No.
Play that shit on TNT.
But it's his fault though. Like I wish I had like rap beef with him. Like I kind of wish I had that.
Oh, nigga rise, huh? You got hate for me, I see it in your eyes, yeah. Though you didn't pray for me, that shit is just a lie. You didn't wait for me, you shut up in your ride, and now you hate on me cause I've been on my grind, yeah. I told you wait for me, you said I'm wasting time. And those words almost made a nigga cry. But now you hate me cause I'm up in my prime. And that love you took from me up in these rhymes, and it's
regimen for me, I see the sun. It is. I said this regimen for me, I see the sun. You was lying, I read it right between the lines. You try to.
She kind of played the both of us though.
But it's cool, and I hope you doing fine.
I do. Oh.
Who knew someone that's fucking 5'3" would play the both of us? Listen, GG's for her. GG's, easy clap. Like,
these little fucking imps be playing us for a fool.
yo,
Time
that's
to put
what
them
I'm
in their
saying.
fucking place.
Yo, that's what the fuck I'm saying. Like, we gotta be discriminatory towards these, between these fucking elves. Cause like, yo, she was like, you know, he's not doing nothing, and like, I'm starting not to have feelings for him no more, and like, he doesn't care about the job he has. He works like 2 days a week. He wants me to buy things for him, like the conversations just aren't good anymore, and I'm just like, okay, well, sucks to hear that, sorry. And then she's like, you know, I'm starting to like you, da 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 da, and I'm just like, okay, well, I like you too. And they broke up, and then she's just like, yeah, let's like fool around. I'm like, say no more. And then she's like, I'm still not over my ex. I'm just like, oh, okay, that's fine. And then she's like, yo, I'm trying to smash though. I'm just like, yeah, we can have sex, we can have sex. And then she's just like, yo, I feel like I can date you I feel like I could date you tomorrow. Like, that's how close I am with you. Like, I can't wait to experience some things with you and like touch you and be intimate with you. And then a few weeks later, I'm either gonna marry you or him. And I'm like, bitch? I'm like, what? I'm like, huh. Okay. And then she's like, yeah, when I get back from DR, like once like I heal up, we're gonna like have sex with her. I'm like, alright. And before she leaves, she's just like, nah, I don't think we should. I'm like, why? She's like, because I think feelings are too strong, and I think it's gonna be hard to like stay away from that. I'm like,
but she still wants to go get her ass done, right?
Yeah, she got a fat transfer.
She just trying to get some. What she just wants some fucking sex from different other niggas and shit. She's fucking all over.
Yeah,
She's just doing her whole shit right now. When she done with her whole shit.
She was like, if I don't end up with you or with him, then I'm fine just being alone. After a while, I got tired of the games, and I told her, I'm like, yo, let's just stay friends. And she was like, all right, I understand. She went to DR. She came back. She's like, how she broke it off with him, and she told him that like they shouldn't like be together anymore. And I'm just like, oh, okay. And then she's like, yeah, there's this guy from DR that like I really like, and you know, like I'm gonna see him in December. I'm like, oh, okay. She's like, yeah, he's a virgin, so I really like him. I'm just like, alright, man. She dad played all of us. Fucking imps, yo.
Should be pissing me off though. When I be hearing like, it should just give me flashbacks sometimes, bro.
Yo,
that's why I be getting quiet. That's why I be getting quiet a little bit, because that should just be giving me flashbacks. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like overall, like she outside of that stuff, she was the perfect person to be with. Like she ain't like leaving the house. I ain't like leaving the house. Like she likes doing the same thing I like doing. Like we would play GTA together for hours. Like we would play like Jump Force. We'd watch like bad horror movies. Like all this other shit. Laugh about the same thing. She liked DC stuff. But outside of that shit, it was just like, yo, you were perfect. Why'd you have to be retarded? So.
Word, yo, it's. Oh, shit like that just pissed me off.
You looking funny when I make a grind. I don't.
I'm happy he made that song. He's right.
She did, in fact, count him out too many times.
Nigga was just probably trying to find himself. Everybody's young as fuck. He just probably just was like, oh,
Well, you know what the thing is,
I'm
like,
trying to find myself. And probably she wasn't even paying. What it sounds like to me, it sounds like she wasn't probably even paying much for his shit. It sounded like the nigga just didn't have bread to go out, and she was like, fuck it, I'm gonna take you out, and I'm gonna have to take you out more often now, because I want to go out.
well, but that's the thing. Like, the thing about it is, like, she had a constant grind. Like, she was always doing something. Like, she was always busting her ass in school, busting her ass working out. Like, she was always doing something. So she needed she didn't need someone that matched it. She just needed someone that was motivated to do something.
He didn't like going to school or
And
anything.
no, he thought college was a scam, which it is.
It is, but
unfortunately,
this world is a scam. It is what it is.
yeah, America's a scam. Yo,
Yeah.
I was talking to Kayla, and Kayla was like how in PR, like her grandparents have like land and stuff, and when they die, when they kick the bucket, it'll pass down to like either her sisters, and her cousins. And she's like, why can't they do that in America? I'm like, yo, you could not use anything that has to do with the government, and the government will still want money from it. You can be a farmer, plant your own vegetables, plant your own like everything, and the government's still gonna be like, we need some of that.
Yeah.
So like the whole world is a scam. But unfortunately, it's something you need, and he just wasn't doing it. And to the point where even her own mother was just like, yo, what is he doing? Like, is he going to work? Is he going to school? Like, what is he doing?
Oh nah, he needs to go to school or some shit. Or at
I
least
remember
have the
she
want
told
to
me-
go do some shit. That's a
Yeah,
backup.
I remember she told me her aspiration. She was like, she wants to be a housewife. I knew that's what was gonna get you. She was just like, yeah, you know, I want to be a
There's a
housewife.
problem with that shit. Like, I don't have a problem with it, cause like, it is what it is. Like, me, like, I understand the nuclear family shit, but I don't. I think when it comes to your economy, like, let's say if you're able to do that, like, if I'm able to like, let's say, or I'm just very comfortable enough that I don't really need you to like pay bills in the household, then I don't really mind that per se. As long as you have like a hobby or something, and it doesn't involve fucking niggas. But other than that, if it's like something like my parents or your parents or whatever, I believe both should work. You know.
That's how I see it. Like, that's why I never understood it. That's why, like, because my parents don't do that. I never grew up on one side, like, having to do everything. That's why whenever I see statuses about girls saying I need to be spoiled, that shit confuses me.
Yeah.
Or like whenever Taylor goes, you're supposed to do this, you're the guy. That shit confuses me because I'm just like, my parents don't do that shit. Like, it's always, it should be both ways. But
although they do
and
make
then it
little
gets to a
jokes here and
point-
there, like, you know, oh man,
Yeah,
the
like,
woman,
it gets-
it's not that major.
it gets to a point where I start to think to myself, am I wrong? Is this just how, am I wrong for thinking this way? I mean, what should it, is this what a relationship should be like? Do I got it all fucked up? I don't know.
No, the
It's
thing
so-
is just like a standard that has been set, that's all. Like, I really do believe like media has a big influence on our like generations as it goes on. Especially like all the way from Roman times and shit. Times where they used to have like Colosseum battles and whatnot. I think media has like a big like influence on humanity and like direction, what direction it goes in, you know. Even like the Attack on Titan show, and the only media they had was like what, like fucking newspapers. and the military was still having to control the direction of the story or whatnot. So I believe like certain standards have been set to make America more beneficial for itself in a way where people here is going to keep buying, and they're going to have a reason to keep buying regardless. And we're not going to make it on a point of survival so much. It's going to be more of a point of if you're worth it to the other like the other gender, you know? Or the other race. Whatever it may be. Whatever class it may be, you know? So I believe like a lot of stuff that we see in shows or hear in music or whatever it may be influence this race of like men and women to become mad materialistic or some shit, you know? Because like you said, like growing up, we never really experienced anything like that.
Yeah, like it didn't make sense. Like normally, like my dad would pay for when my mom was working. It was always 50-50 thing. Like it's still my dad pays for a little bit more, but before when both my parents were working,
Yeah,
it was always 50-50.
that's the same thing with my family too. It was like that before. It used to be half and half. Now they help each other out and shit whenever they want to or need to. So that's like, I don't know if I see it sometimes where I try not to blame like women too much. At the same time, where I feel like they probably have like an anxiety of like thinking, oh, you know, is this nigga even capable of like pulling off the same shit as my parents or whatever? And meanwhile, like, they don't ask their parents like what kind of shit, or they don't be honest fully with their parents or what kind of relationship problems they're going through and whatnot. And they get the answers they want, or you know, the answers that are like air candy to them, basically.
Yeah.
So like for instance, hold up, I gotta fucking scratch my eye real quick. For instance, that girl may not know what happened before she was born between her parents. You don't know what type of arguments these niggas had, or what type of shit they had to work out. If you're not honest with your situation, you're not gonna receive an honest answer back to your situation. You're either gonna receive some like air candy shit or whatever it may be. So what I believe is like some of these girls, they tell their problems to like their parents or their girlfriends or whatever, but they don't be completely honest of like, all right, maybe I'm doing this thing fucked up as well. Like, maybe I do be too harsh on this nigga or whatever it may be, or maybe I do this or do that. Like, they don't tell both sides of the stories all the time, per se. So like, fucking one example, right? Me and Yuriko was arguing about something, and I don't know, she said some shit, but she told me like her father had said it before to her mother. But it wasn't nothing like very bad. It was something like, oh, got him, coach, you know? So
I love saying that shit.
You know? Yeah. So it was something along the lines of like, you know, oh, I was like, you act mad panicky and scared like your mother or some shit. And like you don't be willing to step out your comfort zone or some shit like that. And she probably went off and told like her parents or her sisters about like something completely different, and got answer that validated her, like, you know, answer or whatever she thought. Well, I'm here just trying to, like, you know, compromise and be like, yo, you gotta probably stop acting this way, because if you notice that your parents act this way and you know it's wrong, maybe you should stop acting that way too, you know? And she wasn't honest with herself, and she went and told her parents something different and got the answer she wanted, and still continued to act the way she wanted to, in a way. Knowing damn well, like, she's wrong. And she will tell me, like, you know, her parents are wrong for acting that way too. So, little shit like that, right? Little shit like that. Sometimes turn into big shit.
Yeah, like, it's like, you're dead right. It's how they were raised. It's media and that, and some people, guys and girls, aren't honest with themselves.
Word.
Like,
So it'd be both too. It'd be guys too, nigga. Like, I try not
I
to be
used to do that.
sexist. Yeah.
Like, when I was with Bianca, like, Bianca and I would do something, like, Bianca and I would get into an argument, and I'd call Russo and only tell him what she did, not what I did.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to admit the fact that it was my fault as well, but
I mean, the older you get, the more you notice that, alright, like, if you want things to work out with the person you really love, you're gonna be honest or whatever. So when I used to tell my parents my stories or whatever it may be, how this one acted, I used to get, like, reasonable advice or whatnot. Mostly from my mom. Sometimes my dad would be like, yo, fuck this. You gotta have other girlfriends. You too young for that shit.
you ever considered a side chick?
Yeah, he will tell me that sometimes. Because he's like, yo, this girl, I don't know. She's a little bit too young for you. She might do something. But he was only saying it out of love. Like, he wasn't saying it out of, like, you know, you should go and cheat on her.
Spider.
He was just like, yo, if you really love the girl, like, then stick with her and shit. And don't do anything stupid. But the moment you find out she's doing something stupid, or you feel like she is, like, I think you should, like, look for other girls. Like, just keep your options open or whatever. But I don't know. I didn't really listen.
Yeah, like, I would tell mom the shit Kayla would do, and my mom would be like, well, she's young. That's just what's gonna happen. Either she realizes it when she's older, or she doesn't realize it at all.
Yeah, that's the same thing my dad would say. Same exact thing. So, I don't know. Like, it was just shit like that, dude.
Either way, it's either way, it's out of our control. Outside of that, she can count it, they can counter us out too many times. Way too many times.
I can't remember the rest of the lyrics. Are we trying to remember this?
I know you can see the pain in my eyes. From all this.
Pressure and a strain in my eyes. Look at the plate.
Oh, it's pain twice? Ew. I thought it was something in pressure. It's... Okay.
Oh.
Had to tell my mama wait, cause it's my time. It is. I just pray the Lord let a nigga shine. Hope he's still. I just pray the world feeling all these wrongs. I just wanna cop a richer for the time. And I'll probably leave it plain, I can't decide. Throw my money in the safe and let it ride.
What?
Then I take it to the bank and blow their mind.
Uh-huh.
out too many times. But this young nigga focus on the prize.
Let's focus on the prize.
But I always knew it would've took some time. Said I always knew it would've took some time. That's why a nigga had to stay up on his grind. Even if that shit was a 9 to 5, even if. But I knew that would've paid off in some time. But
He's so lame.
These are the most simple rhymes I have ever heard in my life. Like, anyone can make these rhymes up. Like, it's not intricate at all. Like, it's not something where I can be like, yo, I have no idea how he structured that. K. But it's, oh man, it's like I went on a boat. You said my life was gonna sink, but I made that shit float. You see what I mean? Like, it's mad easy to do that shit. Like, but hey, tell me wait for me. I told you wait for me. You said listen. What for the remix?
It rains too much here.
He's not fucking making any more songs. So.
I know you can see the pain in my eyes. From all this pain and this pressure.
Was this just a diss track? That's right. That's all. Like
a diss track to your girl, to one girl.
Listen, Eminem made a diss track to his mom. So like,
two girls. Play that shit on TNT. Drama. That means, isn't TNT for like drama?
Yeah, I guess.
He's so dramatic. TNT.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm stuck in my head now. But hey,
counted me out too many times. Mrs. Do her butt in DR, huh? Mrs. D, do her butt in DR, huh? That's the thing. Thing wanted to do the same thing too, yo. That's why I was like, I knew you were a lost cause after that one.
What happened?
This whole doing the butt in DR type shit. Then my mom went and fucking got fucking surgery.
Oh, she got like a fat transfer. So they didn't put anything in her body. They just took the fat that was in her body. They took some of it and moved it to different parts. So they took some fat, put some in her.
Don't they just be beating it? Don't they just beat it? They beat it out? Like, right? Don't they like beat it out of her like a fucking like they owe her money or some shit so it can go to the other side of the leg?
I don't. Matter of fact, I can't even. Let me see. But she got it in her breasts and her ass. Because for someone who does nothing but play people, she is a very insecure girl. So like, she was very insecure like about her like breasts and stuff. And it's just
yeah, same thing with things. She was so insecure about her looks, but you know, she still found a way to like fucking go and get man to cheat with. So, you know, I'm just saying, like, these bitches be playing like they have a good acting career, you know? That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say, man.
Like, she was so. What's crazy is she was so insecure, but like she was so conceited at the same time.
Yes, same thing with me, man.
That's always weird. She was insecure, but she literally said, "I'm one of the prettiest females."
Mhm. I had the same thing.
And I was in love with the girl, so I'm like, facts.
Uh-huh.
But it sounds like you're doing ad-libs for counting me out.
I'm sorry, but I'm relating, brother. I'm relating. Too much relating going on here. Too much. It sounds all too familiar, if you know what I mean. Like.
Yeah.
Play that shit on TNT.
Yeah, that shit make no sense. Alright, let's see what fat transfers look like.
Are you sure? You want to play it on TNT? Are you sure?
Fat transfer. The pros and cons of fat transfer. Breast augmentation. That's what I'm
Today's topic we're going to talk about fat injections into the breast.
Into the breast. You want that fat injections into the breast, huh?
Today's topic we're going to talk about fat injections into the breast. Now that's something that's becoming more and more popular. I would say probably the reason why it's becoming more popular is that there has been a lot of bad press about breast implants. Now,
Skip.
I think it's got a very good safety.
Are they trying to get a sale?
I think so.
Significantly is the limited size that you can get. So with implants, we can put in any size you want, obviously with limits. You put in a big implant, you can put in a small implant, you can medium implant. You don't have to start growing into it. Otherwise,
I'm trying to see what it looks like. Liposuction, no. Fat transfer. Surgery video. Yeah, that works. I'm trying to see what it looks like.
Huh? Sorry, I made that noise.
Huh?
The reason why I'm getting this procedure done because growing up, I've always had small breasts and I've always had friends and family members who always had them bigger than mine.
Your name is Cherry, sis.
My mom, she had gotten hers done and that kind of inspired me as well. I've been wanting to get this procedure done when I was
It inspired me to get big breasts.
Liposuction and where to transfer the fat.
Yo, women be sexually inspired, yo. And they don't even think twice, and they be calling us fucking dogs and shit. And when we wanted to like suck some titties or like look at some ass or I don't know.
Beyonce, Jay-Z, don't send shooters at my head.
Don't send shooters at my head. Don't send them killers at my head.
Jay.
Come on, Jay.
Me, Jay.
Call me, Jay. Call me.
Don't send shooters at my head, Jay.
Yo, that's how you know it's real. You gotta beg.
Please. Call me, Jay. Beyonce. You ain't have to get me kicked out of the Grammys. What did he say? I think he said...
You think he had a get out moment?
He did say that movie was about him. So, he's self-aware at least. Crazy. Yo, there was like how he did 2 songs, he ranted for 45 minutes, and then he left.
Tell you, that nigga got the MK Ultra breakdown, man. That dude started to, you know, when the camera flashes in Get Out, and the guy was like, "Man, you gotta get out, man. You gotta get out."
Mm-hmm.
Somebody did some type of signal, and he just started going off the bandwagon, you know, going off the wagon. I mean, off the bandwagon. That doesn't even make no sense. Off the fucking wagon.
Like the fucking light flashed, and like he started going crazy.
Yeah, he probably started saying mad shit that he not supposed to say. He's supposed to keep in the dome piece. And he was saying too much. Hit him in the head. Hit him in the leg. That's a leg shot.
Don't be looking for me, man. Uh-huh. I'm gonna message her. I'm gonna email her because she blocked me on everything. What she does is, like, whenever she stops talking to someone, she falls off the face of the earth and changes her number. And she does that because her and I used to watch true crime on YouTube. So, she thinks that if me or like her ex or something were to snap, we could like use her number and like stalk her and like kill her. Even though in my opinion it's warranted, I wouldn't do it. But little does she know, and I know she didn't, who blocks people on email? She ain't blocked me on email. So I'm gonna email her and be like, hey stud, how you doing? Hey champ.
Wanna fuck hot horny studs near your neighborhood?
Like, how you doing, champ?
She's been counted out. She didn't get to count the calories too many times. Telling you,
like,
man.
It made too much sense. Like, it was too close for it to be her. Like, for it not to be her. Looking for me when
I used to say, like, hard work is how you get that. Like, you pushing that fat to the side and you go home and do what afterwards?
Like,
to maintain that body.
Like,
yeah.
She would.
I used to see her pictures and stuff, because I remember she used to be a little fat in high school. Not that fat, but like she used to be chubby.
Yeah.
She used to be chubby.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I would be on the phone with her, like the shit she would do, like you have to have dedication to work out at home. That's because it's really hard to work out at home.
Yeah. I mean, if you have limited space, yeah, I understand.
It's hard because like you're working out, like, and there's so many things that can stop you from actually working out. Like you see your bed, like you see your P4, and you're just like, ah.
You don't be doing sit-ups on your bed, boy. You don't be doing.
Yo, not for nothing. That's actually smart.
Yo, I had got sick one time, and I had to keep spitting, and I kept doing sit-ups on my bed to keep spitting in the fucking trash. And when I woke up the next morning, my stomach was nice looking. And I was like, wow, so you could lay down and do this shit? Okay.
I thought I had to be on the floor. Oh.
Nah, you dead, you could just be in the bed doing this shit. Then,
Have the fan on you. Yeah, you're fine.
When I used to live in Putnam and shit, I used to do push-ups, like, from the bed. Not on the bed, but, like, have my legs, like
hanging on?
Yeah.
Hang on.
And just do that shit, yeah. Then take a break and sit back down and just do that shit. And whatever. That's like a full body workout anyway, push-ups. And sit-ups, and that's it. The legs and all that shit come in when you work and walk and all that. Especially if you stand 8 hours or 6 hours or 7 hours or whatever, like you're not meant to stand that long, yo. People are not meant to stand that long. But the work industry gotta stand in that long, so you're getting a work leg workout. Yo, did I just go I just went dyslexic.
This cut?
This cut?
I must have been on the shits back then. Yo, you pulled the Zaire. Zaire was like, yeah, I'm dyslexic. That's another one.
Is he really?
No, that's another one.
Number one. Number two.
We all temper pie.
So he lied about being dyslexic?
Small incisions just removes the fat by itself, giving us a much better
Okay. Smooth fat to ensure optimal contours.
Called fractionation of the fat, which means we take the fat, we break it down into small little globules, make it very smooth like a puree, and we have a much smoother placement of the fat. the next step is to put the fat in the special fat transfer syringe to the breast. We're going to start with making a small incision to this incision under the breast. We call this the inframammary incision. It's about an inch long. And
Alright, let me see what the breasts look like now.
Symmetry, optimal position,
Oh,
and the
not bad.
size look adequate and symmetrical on both sides. So now we can go ahead and put the patient down.
Like she's friends with Kuan Yin, and I can easily just be like, yo, where the fuck is Genesis? And she's gonna be like, I don't like you. And be like, I know, but like, where the fuck is Genesis?
Kwami's another asshole. I don't like her either. You know, I matched with her. Well, I was trying to match with her. Her boobs got really big too.
Oh yeah, Like we matched on Tinder. But
Yeah,
like,
I matched with her too, and this bitch was like on some lame shit. At least she remembered me and she unmatched with me. Like, what the fuck?
like she's way too fucking sensitive. Like there was a This is when I was with Kayla, and I was on the phone with her, and a number texted me asking me about something. Oh, asking me about like weed or whatever. And the number wasn't saved. So I told Kayla, I was just like, oh, someone messaged me about like weed and shit. And she was just like, oh, let me see. So I sent it to her, and she was just like, hold on. She was like, pick up when I call you. I'm like, alright. Adds up, she called the number and started cursing the number out and was just like, who the fuck is this? Adds up, it was Kuan Yin. And Yanis just sent me a message and was just like, did your ex, Yanis just thought I wasn't with Kayla. Did your ex like, because I knew she was playing me, so I'm like, you want to play that game? Let's play games. It's time to play the game. Time to play the game! She was just like, did she just call Kuan Yin? I was just like, yo, I'm sorry, like I ain't know she did that, da-da-da. So she was like, you should apologize to Kuan Yin, not me. So I apologized to Kuan Yin, and Kuan Yin was just like, she harassed me, and I felt threatened, and all this other shit. And I didn't want to be like, yo, suck it up. Like, there are kids.
It's just a work, brother. Just a work, brother. You should have been like,
she blocked me on Facebook. I'm like, for what? Like, yo, get over it.
You should have been like, don't work yourself into a shoot next time.
It's a fact. But it's like, I don't know, like, it's like, she hasn't blocked me on Instagram, so I can easily message her there, but I don't know. Counted me out too many times. Or I can just
pain
message,
in this pressure, I'm stressed.
Exactly. Or I can just message what's his name. Be like, yo, hey.
The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. Yo.
That makes me sad.
Oh no, we're still back in town. We're gonna when you ask about Genesis, whoever you're gonna ask in that school, because I mean Genesis has some nice looking friends. So Jacinta and other girl, okay looking friends. I mean they look nice now. They were bad looking in high school, but they're okay now. They're good now. I'll double date. And if this one wanna bring her boyfriend along, yeah, why not? I'll feed him from the hand, pat him on the head.
Fuck it. And like you can put like food in your hand and they can like eat out of it. If you have Jacinta.
I'm like, yeah, that's a good boy. Hey, roll over, play dead.
And I'm only saying that because I asked if I can take her out, and instead of her saying I have a boyfriend, she said, yeah, sure. I'll ask my boyfriend can come with us. Like, bro, you could have easily just said you have one. Like, instead of being a dick about it. But no,
I
I got
said
hit.
no, you can't. He can't. He has to stay home. This is big. This is man friend time. This is between you and your man friend, not a boyfriend.
Yeah, like, I should have been
I
like,
don't
no
to be
one wants him
condescending.
there. Like, I don't want him there. He's a coward.
He's a coward, and if you want him there, you're a coward like him. What are you
That
scared?
coward.
You scared to go a little din-din with me?
Just don't lock your door, and it won't be a problem. Like,
Yo, I'm dead about to start pressing. I'm dead about to start pressing these girls. You scared? You pussy?
yo,
You don't want to go on
you
this
fucking
date?
tight. What's wrong with you? You don't go on this tight. You buns. You wild fucking buns. Don't
Wild
want no fucking
pussy.
static.
Going on his dick. Crying ass bitch.
Nah,
I'm turning like Aaron. I'm turning like Aaron. I am like Aaron from Attack on Titan now. I want to destroy the village. I want to destroy the world.
I was like, you know what? I'ma just kill everybody.
Cause me, I'm gonna stay right here. NWO live. Yo, I was watching fucking news yesterday with my grandfather, and fucking they said the New World Order is here.
They said that?
They said the New World Order is the New World Order here, or is it a disaster? Or is it a New World disaster? We'll find out soon. I think it was on Fox or CNN, one of them. I was like, what the fuck? And I was wearing an NWO shirt too, and I was like, oh man.
All signs are saying that you're the scribe. It just keeps, the signs keep getting more and more clear for you.
So is wrestling part of is wrestling part of my religion then? Is it?
Yes.
Is it? I'm not a mercenary. I'm a mercenary.
I'm a mercenary.
I'm a scribe. I'm a scribe now. I have to say that now. Now I have to debut in WWE as a scribe. That'd actually be a good character though. A guy that just comes out and has a book and it's just a whole bunch of like names of different matches that might happen in the future. And you know, I don't know. You'll see where we go with that.
I think you would be something like a general manager or something like that. That's what that would be called.
What, describe?
Mm-hmm.
Nah. He's gonna be like Nostradamus in a way. He's not gonna be a general man. He's just gonna be like,
oh, so you would say something like, yo,
with a book.
You say something like Sasha and Bailey, you guys are gonna end up wrestling in 2 years at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I'll just say fake shit sometimes, or sometimes it'll be real, and they'll be like, well, you see, this nigga predicted, and the real thing will be the shit I spoiled. The real big thing will be the shit I spoiled. So like, and they're gonna be like, oh yeah, you predicted that shit. That's the storyline. He's the Nostradamus. Then I'm gonna put my name down in the book, and it's just gonna have question marks in the end because I can't predict my own future. I'm too retarded to do that.
Fuck your shit. You'll say something like,
my limit's reached.
You'll say when you start off, you'll say some crazy shit. Like, let's say you debut in like 2021, you'll say some shit like, Xavier Woods is gonna win the world championship in 3 years, and it's like, yeah, okay. And in 3 years, Xavier Woods ends up winning it, and then there's gonna be some fans on Reddit that's gonna be like, yo, remember that guy 3 years ago? What was his name?
No, I have to do it within 1 year span, so I have to do little predictions, right? Some that may come true, some that may come wrong, or some that just may not happen at all. But the little one, the little big one.
You don't want to be 100% right.
No. I want to be like 80% right.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm a human being.
Okay. You're not. You don't have superpowers. You're not like.
I'm not God, but I'm just like, you know. I'm like the Spectre. I'm like from DC. I'm like the Spectre from DC. Instead, but I just write though, and just run around and just say like people are gonna face each other. But I of course go into matches that I don't know about. Sometimes I win, sometimes I lose. The more I lose, the more maddened I get, and I run around and I start ripping pages out the book like a madman. But I can't rip out too much because I'm like, no, I gotta predict the future. I gotta go back to the back and reevaluate. But when I win a match, they'll hook a harness to me and I'll just float into the air, back to the back.
I think you got something here, kid. You got something going.
See, I had to add that little thing at the end so it could be ridiculous for Vince. Because if I didn't, you know, add that little ridiculous.
You were losing me. As Vince, you were losing me. But then you said, then you do the harness shit, and I'm just like, you know what? This just might work.
Mm-hmm. What do you say your name was again, brother, young Sonny? Describe.
Oh, that's good. That's good shit.
Yo, we're gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Let's go to NXT.
Bring it back. This game's not real. That's not going in. Oh shit, that went in. You deadass losing to the Cavs. Get your fucking shit together. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm gonna email her. Like, hey, first time, long time. It's been like, what, 2 years? How's it doing?
What you gonna put in your subject?
Your... Or, my subject's gonna be like, you dumb bitch.
You should have been like, I saw a person like you on the train. I saw someone on the train that looked like you. Having real ominous.
Yeah, she's gonna think it's something like fucking sweet or something. She's gonna be like, wow, he thought of me. Like, nah, I was some fat bitch. Fucking hate you. Nah, I don't hate her.
Nah, you should be like, yeah, she was kind of like on the large side though. Did you gain a little weight? Was that you? I'm sorry to ask.
Like,
I just gotta make sure. I just wanted to say hi. That's all.
Like, listen, I don't care. Like, if you with it, like, I was with it before. Like, I'm with it now. Say that shit on TNT. I'll be like, yo, not for nothing. You heard that diss track about you? Your ex said you wrote a diss track about you. Says
she never heard it, but she heard it, right?
I don't know if she heard it. Like he made this like this year.
Oh.
So like, I don't know. Be like, yo. Matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna say. That's what the subject's gonna be. Like, yo, you heard that diss track about you?
That gnarly.
It should be counted me out.
What's the track name?
Counted me out.
Oh.
Don't be looking for me, nigga, right? I know you ain't gonna get rich from my side, I do. I should comment and be like, this shit ass, bro. Get the fuck off the airwaves.
Get the fuck off the airwaves.
Oh,
What are you doing, B?
that shit was ass. Get the fuck off the airwaves.
My whole friends was my whole friends was watching.
And the whole world is watching.
Oh,
and
my
the
whole-
paparazzis be flocking, and we drop down in your pot tin, and we shut down your pot tin, and his in, and
Her friends.
oh, that's his new bitch. New crib in Miami, but he want to be a good daddy. And they're watching, and
Paparazzi.
people were giving T.I. shit because, like, have you heard her real voice?
Yeah, she's
Did
Australian.
you hear the shift in her voice when she started rapping? Like, she went from fucking Australian to, and the whole world is watching, and paparazzi. Like, they're like, yo, how'd she switch from Australian to black? And T.I., who was managing her, was just like, come on, man. Like,
Come on, man.
I don't see what the problem is, man.
She in the culture, man. She in the culture.
Expeditiously. So, like, then after a while, once, like, the Black Lives Matter movement started, he dropped, what's her face? And it's just like, how convenient. Don't be looking for me when a nigga rise on. That shit was ass. Get the fuck off the airwaves. Told you wait for me. You said I'm wasting time. Clamps. That's it. What app do you use? What dating app?
Okay, Cupid. But, yeah. So she's the ass there.
I'm
Sorry,
about to see
about
what's
that.
popping, even though I know I shouldn't. Tell the Corona to chill.
My bong.
But I'm in the mood to get pissed off on dating apps too.
Well, it's better to be pissed on than pissed off.
I've heard of you cause of my life is obsolete. That's the way to me. Everything has come to life. Come here, stupid. I'm so weird to me. Everything's come to life.
In a place with broken dreams.
I think I would smash Diana. I saw a story. She posted some stuff on her story, and I looked at it. She posted it with like Alexis and stuff, and I was just like, you know what? Yeah.
Oh, you gonna fuck that mother hen?
Yeah.
You gonna fuck that mother hen? Mother Gasson?
Mike and Sully. Do you believe that they said that the Monsters Inc. was about adrenochrome? It's real to me.
I can see why they will say that, but at the same time, I don't know.
In a place, in a broken dream.
At the end of the day, like, I'm in my mind right now, I'm just like, dude, they're gonna find all these like little hints and dints in here and there. What we need to know is what this Ghislaine girl said and what she's about to say, and
I'm surprised she's still alive.
yeah, well, she said she wants to kill herself.
Oh. Oh.
So
Damn.
you're gonna have to watch out for that one.
That shit was trash. Get the fuck off the airwaves. It's all to me. Alright, let's see. So, like, what do you think's gonna happen if she dies? Do you think that's gonna lead to, like, any suspicion, or do you think they're gonna, like, look into it? Look into it, man.
Wait, hold up. Well, I think that's the thing. I think if
If she
Well-
suicides herself?
what I believe is that there's like a couple theories. I believe, like, if she dies, then they could look into it. It'll be probably bigger, more. It'll be more suspicion. If you think about it. If she was to die, it'll have to be in a time of turmoil, though, where people not really pay attention to that.
Oh shit, I gotta use the bathroom, I'll be back.
Wait, alright. My bad, my fucking nostrils.
Okay, so let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Would you rather want... So, it's WrestleMania, right? Biggest show of the year. Would you rather want Taz on commentary or Booker T?
Oh man. Booker T. No. Taz.
Okay, wait. Let me be specific. Booker T with Cole or Taz with anybody else?
Taz with anybody else.
Really?
Yeah, I think Taz takes the cake. Because Booker T tries to be normal, right? But Taz is just himself, right?
There, did you see the latest Botchamania that came
No.
out? I think like today.
Nah, I didn't get to see it. I'm about to see it tonight.
There was
What did this nigga did this time?
See, you're already laughing. There, where's my phone? Where the fuck is my phone?
She got to have a color look. Whoever take it. Whoever. Yo, my nigga.
Tony Schiavone says some gay shit by accident, right? And Taz calls him out on it. And instead of calling the match that's literally happening, they just laugh about it for like the next minute. Oh, they're just like, okay, so Taz is like, Tony Schiavone, he was like, Tony, it's been publicly stated that you're a fan of old school rap, old school hip hop. And Tony Schiavone's like, yeah, that's true. And he's like, I love that kind of music, like Boys and Men. And Taz was like, what?
Boys and Men?
Boys and what? He was like, Boys and Men? And they just started laughing about it for like a good minute. And Schiavone was like, yeah, I got you there, didn't I? And Taz was just like, yeah, you're acting like you meant to say it, but you didn't. Imagine Taz telling you that you fucked up.
Weird, right?
What? Boys and Men?
He was like, wait, I know this one.
I put my phone. Oh, I found it. Dun, 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 dun. It's Taz. All right. Where is it? Well, why haven't you been trying to find me? I mean, I'm not hiding. Where am I?
I'm going through a terrible allergic reaction right now.
Of what?
I think I'm allergic to weed.
Well, I think this is like how many years too late to have this realization?
It's so good.
You were the first one to give me. You were the one that gave me my first blunt.
But I wasn't even like that bad, like allergic back then. Like only Keith like used to make me sneeze. I don't know, like they're probably putting some new shit on these plants, man.
I remember 11th grade. You were just like, "Yo, you want to smoke?" I was just like, "You know what? Let me see that."
And Russo was like, "Yo, don't give him that.
Nah.
That peer
He was
pressure."
just like, "I don't want to be the one that does it. I don't want to be the one that does it." Da, 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 da. I'm just like, man, you don't give me that.
I do. Certain people will like it, and certain people, like, you know, certain people will like it, and certain people won't. Like my mom smoked weed before a couple times. I think everybody has
You know where I
done
fucked up on? When I first smoked, I didn't inhale it. I just blew it. I just blew it out. So I
everybody
just
does
wasted weed.
Everybody does that shit. It's cool. When I first did it, I accidentally inhaled it. Then I was like, "Ooh, this kind of hit."
Where the fuck is it? Got it.
But it's well documented, by the way, Tony Schiavone, that you are a big old school hip hop fan, old school rap fan. Absolutely, I am. I know. That's I've heard from a lot of people, boys and men. Yeah, well. Boys and men. Yes, they were great. Yes. I knew I would get you. You got me. All right. That's the old. I blew it, but I'll act like I meant to blow it. I got it. Scorpions.
It's Ross time.
Horse just did it. Was Moxie going through a challenge? Was Tony Khan?
Yo, that shit's hilarious. Yo, get this fucking senile man off TV.
Nah, keep him there.
Yo.
Working wonders.
Yo, remember how when he first started doing AEW, how fucking terrible his commentary was?
Because he didn't want to be there. He wanted to be in WWE. He's like the Butters of wrestling, if you think about it. Right?
Yo, and Vince's Cartman.
Yeah.
And Vince is just like, "Fuck you, Butters." And he's like, oh, Cartman.
Oh, alright, I'll be back.
Oh, well, alright, I'm gonna go home before my dad grounds me. Butters, you grounded. Oh, man.
Because he only wants to be in WWE. But they keep bullying him. They keep calling him names. So sad. He is the Butters. And the way he stutters like Butters.
I mean, look at who you guys are hanging out with now. Scott Malkinson, for Christ's sake. What's so bad about hanging out with me? Shut up, Scott Malkinson. I'm Scott Malkinson. I've got a lisp and I've got diabetes. Hey, don't make fun of my diabetes. Don't make fun of my diabetes. I'm Scott Malkinson. You can rip on him, but you guys are hanging out with him. Hey, that was supposed to be my power pack. That was supposed to be my power pack. I'm Scott Malkinson. I have diabetes.
Power back.
I'm Scott Malkinson. I got lisp and I got diabetes. Yo, if my kid ends up having a lisp, I'm cutting his ass.
You gotta nickname him Malcolmson.
Or Mike.
Did you hear that noise?
Mm-hmm.
Did it sound like I was speaking Gek just now?
Mm-hmm. Though you were saying some enchantment. But I can tell how badly you try to, like, keep it quiet, so I just didn't say anything. Could it be? It is! It's Ross time!
Holy shit, I am sneezing like a motherfucker. I don't know why.
Roni.
Only if that was true, I would be dead. If I had it for that long, man, I'll be dead.
What could it be?
Rather than that, instead of being dead, I'll take myself back and hang myself, then shoot myself.
Oh, I see. You like the one that likes romance. I'm talking to my freaks.
Look at all my freaks out there.
This has to be a tradition where we have to play Scott's Diner promos.
I like the one where he sticked his finger in his girl's mouth.
Yo, I'm sure he got like fucking HR calls, like fucking reports on him, like, yo, Scott, he's doing some shit again. They go up to Scott like, Scott, you gotta stop, fucking stop. Man, what am I doing? It's just fucking bimbo. I told him to make Mafia shirts, man.
Come on, man, come on, man, Mafia.
Man, come on, man, come on, make a Mafia shirt.
Oh shit.
Yeah, let me email this dumb broad. Hey, whoa, wait, so I emailed this dumb broad. I'm just like, hey, I kinda miss you, stupid. Why don't you...
The next time you come over here, you better watch where you're walking here.
Watch where you walking before I slap the shit out of you.
Capiche?
Hey, whoa. I want like a Jersey or Italian accent so badly. When I email her, I'm gonna use the counting me out in a sentence. I'm gonna be like, look, I know things ended on like a really bad note, and I wanted to say that, like, you know, I'm sorry, and I hope that you didn't, I hope you haven't counted me out too many times yet.
And I'll be in the background somewhere like, oh.
I'm gonna recite that entire song. I'm gonna be like, I hope you didn't count me out too many times. And if you were here, you would see the pain in my eyes. But through all this pain and this pressure,
I'm a strive. Oh, I'm a strive. I'm sorry.
Where's he sliding to, Malachi?
I don't know. The bando, the kid.
I don't understand him. He said I quit my job.
He said he was gonna slide somewhere. I don't even know what the hell that means.
When he says bada bing, bada boom, bada bang, I don't even know what the hell that means.
He is just so angry. Angry for not knowing what something means.
White trash. Let's see. You know, you can see the pain in my eyes. Scott Steiner in Sacramento. Why is this 20 minutes?
I'm out here in Sacramento!
Scott Steiner teaches P.D. Williams Canadian math. Okay.
You'll believe that it's been years since you've had that exhibition championship. Is tonight your night to reclaim the title? 10 years, 80 days to be exact. And that's long enough. Now, the Canadian Destroyer is cashing us in. And you saw earlier on tonight, Josh Matthews, Matt Seidel, Matt Seidel got his butterfly wings now, so he gets to fly solo. So the way I see it, if I'm doing the math correctly, instead of 2 against 1, it's 1-on-1. So now my chance have drastically increased, so it's 66 and 2.
Your Canadian math. Your Canadian miles a kilometer. Your fraction, my 5/8 is your 9/16. Our 2/3 is your 3/4. Forget the math. Your Canadian miles a kilometer. Your fraction, my 5/8 is your 9/16. Our 2/3 is your 3/4. Forget the math. Your best chance is when you look like me, right? When's the most time you make love to your wife? When you look like me. She misses me, don't you? Tell your wife I say hi. Good luck. Hey, oh, Scotty, after the show, Cracker Barrel?
You know how long it's been since I got into a car accident?
Who said Cracker Barrel?
Hey, WCW era.
It's alright. Listen, Scott, take care of my 1100. You hang out with Scott, you in touch with you. I'll be out here sometime. Okay? Alright.
And you act like it's a big deal. Why don't you tell me who has it been with that bitch?
Yahoo!
Somebody, get your ass in here, boy.
What do you think just happened out there, Ivy?
Listen, you're very beautiful, but not now.
Listen, you're very beautiful, but not now.
I don't care what rock you're under. I'm gonna find you. And it's not gonna be pretty
Wait, you heard me?
Yeah. I heard all of it. What, you thought you were mute or something?
Yeah.
I heard all of it.
Somebody was giving me the Ric Flair chops. Lex Luger.
I was just about to say, you're doing the fucking Lex Luger. Ah! Ah!
Oh, no.
Oh, and now the peak trough of the pay-per-view. Luger is selling. His can't be unheard.
Fuck you, lads. I can't unhear Lex now.
Termination the heart. Come on, yeah, and he wants the main
Why he yelping like that? Oh, why he went like that? This is the nigga, and the nigga said, "Oh, this is during the time when Mortal Kombat came out." he said it making video game noises to be cool. Him and Batista. I think Batista be sending the same shit too, right?
He be selling like that?
I think so. He used to sell like, I used to hear him sell weird sometimes.
Unhear Lex now.
Termination the heart. Come on, yeah, and he wants the main Savage. Don't want their chance. A little bit into the corner, and Savage.
No.
Steve, can you go out every time I finish the sentence here?
Yes.
Throw to the ropes.
Ow.
Big boot.
Ah.
Miss clothesline.
Ah.
Take clothesline.
Ouch.
Get thrown to the railings.
Ah.
Kick to the midsection.
My God.
you think I'm like, I've got to splice the hours now until the end of the match.
Savage.
So reverse gear when it comes to the railing.
Oh! Yo, that nigga.
I put Batista selling, and someone put Lex Luger. Batista selling Lex Luger. I see the Batista oversell.
But I think you should make these.
Yeah, they said Lex Luger was selling like a tennis player. Oh. Oh.
Ah! Oh!
Ah. It's a hammer. Do you like Scarlett Bordeaux?
Yeah. I just don't like her because I can't get her. Same thing with Sasha Banks.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. I feel you. I feel you.
She's smug. She looks down upon me like a wretched soul. Who is her to say I'm a wretched soul? Ah!
When in fact, we are wretched souls.
She is, if I am, and she is one too. I am what I am, and what are you? Yo, did some wrestler say that shit too? Or am I geeking out?
I know you can see the pain in my eyes. Oh, this community pressure on the start. Don't be looking for me that a nigga rise home.
No homo. He said no homo?
No. He's fat.
Fat.
Let's see. Scott Steiner versus Tess versus Goldberg.
Oh,
me now.
They don't want bread.
Oh.
They don't want
this
water.
Shit probably went like 2 minutes.
They want meat.
They want meat. This shit. Test is the only one. Test is probably the one with the biggest like gas tank out of the three of them. I'm pretty sure this shit was like 2 minutes. 9 minutes. In 2 minutes. And 2 minutes is fucking entrances. So 7-minute match. Alright, so guess who wins?
Us?
Goldberg.
It's Goldberg!
Ah. Yeah, who did crooked team?
Team 3D! You guys, you're out of your mind! Go to a little closet! A place of not their start! They're professional wrestler! You guys are out of your mind! Thinking in table man! This night, we're gonna beat you at your own game! And after it's all said and done, you're gonna be taking splinters out of your fat asses! All night, 9% fat asses! The only one chance you have no chance, but you had a chance, is you can run lickety split! But you can't run because the fat asses! After it's done, we're gonna have a tailgate party for all my freaks out there in Atlanta, Georgia. You wanted some, you got some. This is the big
After
time,
it's said
boy.
and done.
Come down and out. The Steiner brothers has got something for you. Who is it all about?
That's the first time I ever heard Rick.
You'll forget his race. You'll forget his voice.
Okay, for me winning. Yeah, I'm stuck in my head. I'm about to message him, yo, that song kind of fire. I'll be honest with you. I'm just gonna.
I get what you mean. Be like, I get what you mean.
Like, listen, I understand. It's not
Been
your fault.
counted out.
It's not your fault. Oh, mean. Oh, there's a third Booker T shit? Jesus,
What?
how many does he have? Oh no, I saw 3. There's a 4th. There's a 5th.
What?
Number 30 in our elimination chamber matches, dog. Yeah. Number 30, dog.
Excuse me.
Elimination chamber.
Anyway, the real breaking news.
Watch out, guys. Over everyone.
Oh.
Nobody there to help. It's like on Gilligan's Island. He's stranded right now. There are a bunch of people on Gilligan's Island. Hey, Ed, what's your point?
We'll see Cara. Wow. And Daniel Bryan got crashes down. I'd like to see Cara.
Your bones connected to the leg bone.
Ryder's going to be running things next week. He's going to be in charge.
I will be firing you. Kingston, like it should be done. Made it bow down. Made it pay my son. Made it say, Daddy, I don't want none.
And you want to see Cara that in the video game.
Did you just see Cara? He just hit that. He just dropped that boy like a bad habit. Did you see it?
Did you see it?
On the kickoff panel.
You're looking real jacked, baby.
Looking real jack.
Real jacked, baby. I think it goes a little bit something like, I believe I can fly.
All right, we got the point last week with the silly rendition of Rudolph. Nonetheless, can we talk about what's going to happen later on tonight?
Oh, my bad.
Well, Sheamus gets Stanley and Booker T.
Oh, man, the night is going to be on like a Stephen Pontiac mode. Cooking for about 3. I'm talking about the meat. It'll just be, look at this crowd, man. Everybody's excited. I'm excited.
And of course,
It's like a pile of neck bones.
Somebody's gonna die.
Somebody's gonna die.
I wish you would just disappear. That's what I wish.
What he said? I wish
I
you
wish
just.
you would just disappear.
we get it. Look at Ryback. Two guys.
Somebody call Child Protective Service.
What?
Somebody call the police. Somebody call the police.
Somebody call Child
Protective Services.
Somebody call the police.
All right, Foot Booker, again, tell us about a flag match. I mean, the rules are simple. You got to climb the pole, grab a flag, and you win, right?
And you just told them the rules, bro. All right, bro. I hate you guys. Del Rio, I mean, not to cut you off right there, but Del Rio is doing something else. He's working on C-Car. He's pulling on the back. Same thing he did to Rey Mysterio. He's doing the C-Car here tonight. But go ahead, Cole. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Cole. I'm sorry.
SmackDown, Michael Cole. What's going on, dog?
Smells like barbecue out here, bro. You guys through?
Is that extra hot?
You guys
Or is that extra spicy? I really think the guy in the middle of the ring right there, C-Car, I think that's the real thing. I think.
Why? Why would you say that?
I've noticed something on his boots. He got a little black mark on his boots. I've been noticing the last weeks. I think that's the one.
We can all agree that there is only one world's strongest keep playing, but we're looking out
Check this
for
out,
Lillian
right? This is
Garcia.
Lillian Garcia, one of the most graceful people I've ever seen in my life. Oh my God! Look at the knees.
He said, "Look at the knees."
Let me go up here and get some air, baby, and just drop that rugged, raw
That's him?
Yeah. He had a mic while he was beating people up. He was in TNA.
I got a head. Brock Lesnar. No bread, no water, just meat. That's all he wants. That's all he needs.
Truth, I feel where you're coming from, dog. I feel where you're coming from.
Did he call him dog? Yeah. I'm gonna tell you right now, Guerrero has been in the gym as of late. I mean, she's been big boned.
Big boned.
Well, at least one of those two. Oh no!
Sidewalk slam.
I don't think that was a sidewalk slam.
It looked like a sidewalk slam. With anybody, look at his stomach.
It was an Alabama slam.
Donuts all month. Watch out! I mean, look at the rolls in his head. Look at the rolls.
Worldwide would be Booker T as the pyro goes off at the start of the show.
I feel like a rotisserie.
And it's gonna get
Coleman looking at her like she's the chicken. Trying to have a fight with your sister. And if you did, I'm sure she won. With a hot chick like that,
Could you go back to what he said? I feel like a rotisserie.
The highlight is Booker T when they're. Oh my God, there's a 6.
basted like in an oven or paste like BASS?
Based like a turkey base.
Oh, okay.
Your place right here. Right on the knee bone, connected to the ankle bone. If I can use a quote tonight, Finn Balor's gonna have to swim and not get wet.
Alberto Del Rio.
Look at the energy. Look at the energy. Kofi Kingston is all over this guy like a cheap suit right now. It looks like
Like a what?
Did you read this?
Like a what? Like a cheap suit?
Like a cheap suit.
Ezekiel Jackson, man, this guy catch you in the alley, you know, coming from the ATM. I mean, you would give him all your money. He wouldn't even have to rob you. Just give it to him.
What? That was like celebration, like champagne in the locker room. It was beer in the bar. Daniel.
Please shut up, Cole.
Booker, she's never been beaten. It has happened ever. Okay.
All right, guys. All right.
Booker, she hasn't been beaten in like 3 years.
So George Foreman didn't lose a fight to Muhammad Ali.
George Foreman fought once every 6 or 8 months. Oscar fights every single week.
All right.
I know, I bet she did.
Jackson's a strong guy. Jackson's got muscle in his ears. Look at it right there. Look at his head. It's all wrinkled. I don't know.
From the what? From the workout?
I like the team of salt, black, crack, pepper. I like salt, and crack, pepper.
Black.
Gentlemen, we're gonna go from.
Wait, none of this. He's thinking about the United States Championship, and right now in front of him is red, white, blue. I'm talking about pure white meat.
What the fuck? What?
Lay off the road, Bull. I know you're excited.
Damn right I'm excited. Everybody out there needs to take a seat. Get something you like to drink. Because this one right here, oh, it's going to be old like neck bone. You know, I look at Italian, all the thing I can really think of is shucky, ducky,
Quack.
That's looking good. But right now, with Karma running around feasting on the divas, the only thing Karma needs right now is a biscuit. There's some sauce to go along
What?
with this feast that she's going on right now.
What the hell are you talking about?
I'm just a little hungry. Look at that. Oh, man. It looks like a thigh. This woman is so ugly that you saw her in the daytime. You would hope it's her tonight. I'm a married man, but Rosa Mendez, man, she's harder than a Mexican plate lunch, dog.
What? Did a Mexican what?
Said I'm a married man, but Natalia's hotter than a Mexican plate, dog.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Mexican plates are hot. In his defense, Mexican plates are in fact hot.
What the fuck? Oh man, this nigga. This nigga was like, I'm like a rotisserie. But this is the way how he said it though. This with his voice. It's like,
Because got a whole lot of fans over there, and I just cannot wait to get over there. Did you do my accent? No. Tell somebody to call bad mouth. Tell somebody to call bad mouth when you done. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but you know they say when a bear run up on you, you just go into a fetal position. I just showed you guys something. Mark Henry coming to just throw your hands up, dog.
you go into an eagle position? Was that?
That was Booker T actually.
And here comes Mysterio once again. We get another counter.
The backbreaker right there, right on the Cox's bowl.
Cox's bowl.
The what?
That comes right there. Talking about that Cox's bowl right there. I'm telling you right there. That sends a shock all through the body. I'm telling you.
The weight bear hanging on that chicken and bowl.
What?
What?
He always brings up like chicken and meat.
How can you see his eyes? He's wearing a mask.
Kick it to the lovely Charmel, more lovely, more beautiful than the Queen of Sheba. Charmel is standing by right now with OD Dastardly B.
And a handful of extensions as well. That's kind of embarrassing to tell you.
What that is a weed. They call that in the hood.
Watch out! Oh,
This dog get the whooping.
That's what they call it in the hood.
She got those handprints right on the back of it.
You and Carmella, what's the nature of that relationship?
Are you and Camilla in a relationship? Let's say that. Is it real? You know what I'm talking about. Talk to me. Right, look here. You feel me?
You gotta get real with Booker T.
What are you talking about?
What?
You know, let me ask you.
You want to say you're looking mighty beautiful here today? You're looking good. I'm surprised you're going to a touch approach. I'm about to put you down like a biscuit.
What? That's Booker T?
Yeah, he's just changing his voice for some reason. Oh, he has an alter ego apparently.
Black Snow? I'm Black Snow. What is that? What the fuck is going on, that nigga?
It's just TNA, yo. I wish I watched the golden age of TNA, like when Nash and the main event Mafia was there.
The medulla oblongata. Oh shit.
What do you call that right there? That's that knee buster, knee jaw buster. Right on the blue. We got it with the blue red bug. What necessary? He did not Bobby already done up this time. What the hell?
Yo, he is taking something. He is taking something. You don't think so?
At that time, yes.
What is he taking? What is he speaking that fast? Like, I want to know, yo. This is amazing.
But that wasn't that wasn't Booker T though. That was Black Snow. So it's like,
what is that,
that
yo?
was Booker T, so
Black Snow. That's like a cocaine alter ego or some shit.
yeah, I think so. Like, it wasn't, it was TNA. So, you know, like, they could do anything in TNA. Like, it was him, Nash, fucking Angle, Scott. They're just like, fuck it. And apparently, like,
that
Dixie
Angle
let
would have
them
worked
do
in
whatever.
WWE, I think.
Oh, of course.
If they would have let him do it.
That Angle would have worked everywhere. But, like...
Black Snow. He said it like he was crashing like a computer. I'm Black Snow.
Let me just say, and I forgot to commend you on this. When you were making fun of girls being ugly on your Instagram story.
Yeah.
I was kind of like, I know I'm late, but like, yeah, you were.
Thank you. I don't know. I just got tight, and I just woke up really mad, and I was just like, dude, this bitch got some nerve, like, you know, thinking I'm beneath her, and you're going through problems as well.
Did she see it?
What? The, I don't know. I didn't, Angela saw it, though. One girl messaged me, and she was like, so you hate me? And I was like, nah, I don't hate you, you're cool. I was like, you're an ally. And I was like, I gotta stop generalizing girls so much. It's just like a few. It's just the girls that surrounding me right now. So she was like, oh, I'm sorry, that's cool, okay. Like, you're funny. I was like, thank you, okay. Move along. Because I'm still angry at the female race.
Like, alright,
you're very beautiful, but you're very beautiful, but I gotta say something. Scott's stuck.
Like, okay, you're very beautiful, but not right now. Sweetie, you're very beautiful, but not right now. What's crazy is, remember when Booker T said swim without getting wet? He said in one of the videos that I just played, he said, Finn Balor's gotta swim without getting wet. And we laughed at it. And we
didn't laugh at it, like, we just laughed at it because he just said something stupid. But I don't think we laughed at it for what it really was supposed to mean.
But I'm scrolling down, and there's a boxing video that says greatest corner moments in boxing, and someone says swim without getting wet. So that's a real term.
I thought it was a gay term for a minute. Like, oh, Finn, I'm trying to wrestle the boys without getting wet down there. I don't know. I thought he was trying to, like, you know. Yo, Booker T was a boxer.
Was he really?
Yeah, he was, Golden Gloves.
That's how he beat up the two stuff.
Mm-hmm. Who else is Golden Gloves? Baron Corbin is too.
Yeah. You know, what's his name is training. What's her name? That did nothing for you. I'm sorry. Alistair Black is training Zelina Vega.
Wait, you heard that?
Heard what?
Oh, you didn't hear me blowing my nose, right? Huh?
I said nah.
Oh, alright, cool. Oh, you said Zelina Vega?
Yeah, Alistair Black is training Zelina Vega. Like, she's like kicking like a heavy bag and shit.
Oh yeah, I saw that one. Yeah, man, I just want a girl like that so I could train with, you know, nice little pretty thing to train with and have fun with and all that shit. Is that too hard to find? Why does Alistair Black get it? Look at his haircut. Look at that man's hair. It looks like a rat tail.
Listen, man. No man is ever truly good. No man is ever truly evil. Good thing you never could. Never be evil.
Fucking nose, yeah, man. It's like a. If mucus was a currency, I would be rich. Matter of fact, I could be rich, bro. I could be rich. I could sell this like a biological weapon if you think about it, right? I could just say it's a COVID. A big tank of COVID juice, COVID mucus, you know, sell it to the highest bidder of a country, you know, and you know, make some money, sell some money, right? Do a little Resident Evil trade deal, right?
What's his name say? What are you buying? There it is.
Yes, what are you buying? What are you buying? Wait, what are you buying?
You ever shot him?
Yeah, I felt bad for him though, because he doesn't.
He doesn't show up anymore? You're like, fuck!
He doesn't show up anymore?
Nope. Once you shoot him, that's it. Like, he doesn't show up again. It's clipped.
So wait, how do you make other purchases? You can't?
Kill? Like, if you buy from him or whatever, and like, you don't have to kill him, you kill him, like, he doesn't show up again. I remember I was playing
he used to show
before.
up. He used to show up back in my game though. Like when I used to kill him, he used to respawn for me for some reason. I don't know why.
Because like it's racist or something. But
unless I'm tripping out, because I remember Aaron killing him before, and like he came back and he got more like upgrades to the gun and all that shit. Because we used to kill him as a joke. We used to I remember getting drunk and laughing at that shit, and hey, we killed the merchant. You were like 12 years old. Getting drunk.
Getting drunk at 12 years old.
We got drunk. Wait, what did we get drunk off of? We only got drunk off of scraps though, to be honest with you. Scraps of alcohol we found from my uncle's room. Because like Aaron just got my uncle's room, so at that age, so like whatever alcohol bottles we found, we just drank it that night and got lit. He was like, wow.
I ever got really, really drunk was when I made out with Marilyn. Did you know? shit. And what was weird is Marilyn was just like, yo, you better not. Like, she was laying down. No, she was just like, yo, better not, like, give me a hickey or some shit like that. And, you better not give me a hickey or some shit like that. And I made out with her, got up, walked away. I made out with her, got up, walked away. We were so good at that one point, got up, walked away. And then the next day, it was like 80 something degrees. She comes to school in like a fucking sweater and shit. And a turtleneck. And we're just like, yo, what the fuck is she wearing? Why is she wearing the turtleneck? Adds up, someone gave her a hickey, but no one remembers who gave it to her.
Oh yeah, I remember that shit. She was bitching throughout the whole day and mad at you guys.
Yeah, and then afterwards she was just like, I'm sorry, I was on my period. Just like, oh, shut up.
Lads, I can't hold. Steve, can you go out every time I... Fuck you, lads. I can't unhear Vex now. Termination the heart.
Hold on.
To the corner and Savage. Steve, can you go out every time I do something? Yes. Throw to the rooms. Ow. Penguin. You think I'm like, I think I'm gonna splice the outs until the end of the match. Savage. So reverse gear when it comes to the Penguin. A yellow man.
Do you have a voice?
A voice?
You have a voice.
The boys?
And like in the OSW, like they have a voice.
Oh yeah, I have. Hold up.
I have I have 3 so far, but I don't know if the third one could be considered as one.
Is that one of your boys?
No. No, but I'm thinking maybe it should. But I got Chavo, Carlito, and Dolph Ziggler.
I got Finley, Hardcore Holly, and
Sparkplug Holly.
Who else? I'll say Dolph too.
Who should? If it's a stable, it should have at least like 5, right, or 4. So let me see if I can pick another. If I can think of another one. Shelton Benjamin. And what does a boy mean? Like a boy that means like someone who always loses, or a mid-carder?
They're like a mid-carder or somebody who never gets a chance of like them. So like Kofi is not a boy no more.
Okay,
Technically Dolph, but Dolph never got the WWE Championship though, right? But he got the heavyweight, so I don't know.
Heavyweight, so he's not
He's an adolescent then.
And he won Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Alright, so he's out. Rikishi. But he feels weird being in the group.
The Brooklyn Brawler.
Oh. Okay. Since we're going down that route,
I'll say the Brooklyn Brawler, Brooklyn Brawler, because if you think about it, he covered a lot of roles. He covered many roles, and did not complain about that shit. Like, he was like the WWE, like the Derek of WWE, like, you know. He's like, as long as I'm here,
I'm just happy to be here, honestly.
I'm gonna tear him up if I'm here.
Good.
I'll say Umaga too.
Okay. Alright, so I will say... Ah, shit, hold on. Fucking shit that. Alright, can you hear me?
Yeah. No, I was blowing my nose. Let me see if that could, that spoiled ass girl hit me up.
So, yeah, I'm gonna say Billy Gunn.
Really? I feel like they always hated, like, you know.
They even made a phrase out of it, so yeah, he's a boy.
Christian.
Edgar's like, don't worry, I won't Billy Gunn it up. Let's see. She hit you up?
Oh nah, she's a dub. She's a dub.
Yo, you dealing with the X Factor.
Everything I ever wanted, I never got back. Can you get back and get it big like that? You never be like that. I can't even sing it, my fucking nostrils. Dealing with the X Factor.
Niggas out here really liking that X Factor theme song. A-Train. A-Train's a boy. I hate X-Pac, so... And I have no real reason to hate him.
I actually do. Cause he made like... That porno, that China porno was very disturbing. When he like dipped his like dick in the fucking red liquid and like that shit just looked very weird.
I'm gonna watch it.
I don't want to watch that. It's sickening. Every time I see his face, I just think of that.
How is he like? I mean, well, okay. They put China in it, so that's good. Oh, you dealing with the X Factor. I got everything I want.
Say you don't gotta look at me like that.
Mr. Leader, Mr. Luger, I saw what just happened out there with Ron Killens. I just want to ask you, I mean, what are your plans for the next show, Super Bowl Saturday? I mean, are you going to take care of Ron Killens?
What kind of disgusting, despicable lack of respect is that Billy What's-His-Name show booking a match for the total package Lex Luger and Super Brawl? Super Saturday?
I don't know what it's called. What is it called? Super Bowl Saturday.
Super Brawl Saturday? Can you afford to pay me to wrestle Ron? I don't know! I'm one of the biggest legends stars ever in this. God! And you please do that too tight too, Billy! And you book a match with me against Ron Killens? Look at me! I'm a total package! I will rip him apart! I'm pissed now!
I'm pissed now.
I don't think I'd...
That is outdoors.
And these t-shirts are too tight too, Billy.
I got everything I wanted. I never get that.
I just noticed you said two a lot. These t-shirts are too tight too. I got everything I wanted. I won't get that back. Why you gotta look at me like that? Say why you look at me like that? Did Vince really call him that?
I guess. I know OSW say they keep calling him that. And they say it in Vince's voice.
Oh, bitch. Weird, because they kept giving him... Oh, yeah, that's right, because they kept giving him the kid name. The 123 kid, the crazy kid.
Oh, bitch.
And I was like, why don't you just call him little bitch now? This is a kid.
Did you see how far they put Stipe's finger went in DC's eye?
Yeah, was that real? I thought that was just like his knuckle that did that shit. I didn't know that was his actual finger going straight in. So is he blind in that eye?
He has a torn cornea. So like,
so he saw his vision? Oh no, he doesn't know.
They don't know if it's going to require surgery, but yeah, he said he was winning the first and the second round. Like, Stipe was putting his hits in, but DC was piecing them up. But, cause like the thing with DC is when DC like swings and shit, he ducks his head as well.
Yeah.
And the only time you can like actually counter is what John did. John just switched to orthodox and just threw a head kick when DC did that. And DC got caught by the kick. But Stipe, he fights on his right side, so that he couldn't do that. So on the third, when that finger poke happened, when that eye poke happened, when that eye poke happened, like, after the third round, DC was like, I can't see out of my left side.
Damn.
And that whole entire fight changed.
I was praying that shit didn't go that, because I was like, dude, his finger looks like it's going in his eye, but I just was like, oh man, that's probably just his fucking knuckle that, you know, like, don't think like that.
No.
Cause
you think that's bad? Look at this.
I have to see it though. Cause I would have got everything I ever wanted, and I can never get that back. You can never look at me like that.
Yo, you dealing with the X Factor.
Yeah.
Look at these two. Oh, well, that one's not downloading, so.
You're dealing with the X Factor. Yeah, I saw that one. It looks like his eye is eating his finger.
And then there's... And there's this one. Oh. The one I just sent you, that shit's painful to look at. This nigga is dying.
Oh shit, me? I forgot. Yeah, man, it's like a fountain of fucking nostril juice. Damn, what's in the air that's making me like this? I haven't smoking anymore. I'm just chilling.
Working on during the day. And I'll be waiting up the lady. You see what Big Papa come to town! All my hooches come around! Sacramento scumbags! All you Sacramento white trash!
White trash!
For Dr. Gall's page to show up! He's not coming! You're not put him in the hospital!
Let me see if I can find...
Freaks. Yes, yes. I got this one freak that I'm trying to get rid of from Jersey, though. She's out to here. Now, what about that one you got? In Segovia? Yeah. Retired. Okay, listen, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? I got freaks 9 days out of
Retired.
one you got.
They just gotta fuck and fight and eat.
Retired. Okay, listen, what are we gonna do?
Retired.
I got freaks 9 days out of the week. I can give you, yes, 7 days in a week. Man, you ain't Big Pop. I'm a big bad booty daddy. Now listen,
I'm a stopper, bro.
9 days out of the week. I can give him, yes, 7 days in a week. Man, you ain't Big Pop. I'm a big bad booty daddy. Non-stop. Now listen,
Son of a...
I got everything.
Yep. I'm just gonna I'm gonna shit your brain out, man. I'm gonna shit in your brain. Every bad song that you don't want to listen to, it will be stuck in your brain.
It's fucking X Factor.
This is practice for my next girlfriend. So, to any freaks out there that's listening, You're dealing with the X Factor. Nah, but I noticed that shit when you was like, yo, do you remember any of the beats? Of like, the horrible beats? I was like, yeah, I do kind of. I remember some of them. So, like, not... Only a couple I didn't remember, but just some of them. Yo, I heard that shit in my dream. I heard that shit in my dream, dude. Oh, like, what the fuck?
Make it stop. Make it stop.
The only way you can make it stop is if you deal with the X Factor. You just gotta deal with it.
I thought you said the only way to make it stop is if you kill yourself. Oh my god.
You just gotta deal with the X Factor, that's all. Man. I hope I never turn into him, man. I feel like I am him.
Who, Xbox?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Really? Yeah.
I think you're X. That's worse than killing yourself.
I'm just there. I'm just there, like, I'm just that nigga that's just there. Like, you know, the rest of DX, like, done prospered, and I'm just there in the background. You're dealing with the X Factor. Oh, you see me on WXW on MTV, you know, trying to wrestle. Or my name is Six Pack, you know. I'm just out here trying to make it.
Oh man. I got it. Ay. What happened to that white girl that always used to hang out with Derek and stuff?
Oh, Amelia?
Yeah, that's her name? Yeah.
Yeah, I actually looked her up the other day to see how she was doing, but she looked really nice back in the day. She went off into her... She went off into her white lands, I think. She's doing some other shit. I think whoever hanged out in that group were like mentally deficient. In a way. If you could tell from like, alright, like people like Miles, people like her, people like Derek. Like, I love social media because it tells so much about a person, yo. Like, that's just like intel for the mind. And what I've been able to gather from that intel is that they're not really that bright over there. You just look at Raymond's statuses, look at Marie Fink, look at this Derek, look at the Styles Enough crew, Amelia, all of them. I don't know what was in those tunnels, even Justina. I don't even know what was in those tunnels, but whatever tunnels they were going in, or what was in that museum. I'm so happy I didn't hang around with the museum too long. But the Brooklyn Museum was probably gassing kids and making them kind of retarded over there or something. Because,
like,
I don't know.
Dumb. Like, I know they used to do the same shit we would do, but we weren't like them in the slightest.
No, their head was just weird. Like, I don't know, dude. Hold on. nose is like a fucking spicy meatball. Like a fucking spicy meatball in my nose. Where did this? It's August. Where's allergies supposed to come from? There's no such thing as allergies.
It's spicy meatball.
But yeah, when you look at all their statuses, it's like, damn, man. They still post like they're in high school. It's like the brain didn't evolve yet.
Give us some time. It'll probably pick up. Their brains will probably get to where ours are now when they're like 40. And so on and so forth.
Damn, they'll never get that back. They got everything they ever wanted, but they'll never get that back. And why you gotta look at them like that? I said, why you gotta look at them like that?
Yo, I forgot all about that song, Malachi.
What do you mean?
I forgot about that song. Now that shit's stuck in my head again. You know exactly what the fuck you're doing. Don't be like, what do you mean? You know what you mean.
Don't be like what?
You mean.
Don't be like that?
MK Ultra.
Yo, that shit is so simple to do to people. I have a book. But I don't think me and you need that shit, to be honest with you. Like, I think that's for people that want to become that way. But if you're naturally that way, you don't need that book. It's all about tone, I think. You know, it's all about how you structure your information. But this book is called NLP Techniques, I can't even say the shit. Neuro-linguistic programming. So you can like suggest certain songs or just certain patterns or just certain requests that you want from a person, just by structuring certain like sentences and your information and whatnot. And using your tones.
It felt natural.
Yeah, like that shit feels natural to me. Like when I try to read a book, it's so boring because I'm like, dude, I know how to do this already. But it's still helpful. It has like a lot of shit.
Oh, you know, someone was arrested for allegedly stalking and breaking into Sonia Deville's house in an attempt to kidnap her.
What the fuck? First of all, I won't even... That's the wrong girl to try to kidnap.
She cute.
She cute, but like... Yeah, but she's an MMA fighter.
I was just about to say, and she's a trained fighter, so I'm not necessarily sure where that goes from there. But
man or woman, if you're a trained fighter, I am not fucking with you. Unless it's like for a spar. But like, if I'm have to fight you, it gotta be on the street. Like, if I don't know your background, I'm just gonna fight you then, there, and then, and get my licks. Or it has to be planned. Like, you know, I gotta have some months before I fight you, some training time to catch up. But this guy is a brave guy. He broke into a professional fighter's house. It was like, yo, what'd it do?
Old UFC shit.
This little pineapple's hot. Yo, I need to go fucking fruit shopping. No homo.
I was gonna say, how's that homo thing? But I was just like, I mean, if you reach, I can see it.
Oh, fuck it. I just like saying that stupid shit. Yeah, I need to go get some of that shit, dude. I think I need to start eating like a fucking adult. Tired of cookies. Tired of chips. Either that or I just want a fucking chicken sandwich.
structure kit.
He was like, yeah, I listen to his music sometimes. I gotta listen to the ops. I gotta see what they're saying about us. They be doing their thing. All of them. They had said that in an interview.
I feel like they're just us who gangbang.
That's how they look. They just look like they're normal. Nah, seriously, they just look like they're normal dudes. Like, they don't really get into much, like, drama and shit. But, like, the younger guys around them are just very fucking annoying and childish and just weird and jealous and shit. Because that guy, I spoke to one of the managers for him and Siki. He does music as well. They pretty dope. They're not like cocky and shit. Well, except Lorenzo. Lorenzo, the nigga. The nigga. Well, Hollywood. But he cool.
Nigga ain't say good looks, bro. Nigga ain't say, they ain't give you no thumbs up emoji. Nigga ain't give you the muscle flexing emoji. He just shared it. He was like, I know.
We out here. You think he remember you?
Nah. Because I don't even think he was...
He wasn't there for a long time. Yeah. He was just there till like 9th. I think he came back for a little while, but then he left again. I think you remember Zaire more though, because like Kim and Zaire used to live around the same area.
Imagine if we were in Boss Fam.
Not as Buzz Fam. You remember? Because they're Russian. They
had
it was spelled in a Russian name, Boss Fam. Yo, this nigga Dre pointed that shit out. I miss that nigga, boy. Come on.
No, they Russian, dude. Yeah, man, they Russian.
What do you mean? Boss Fam. We're from Bosnia. Yo. Please tell me you remember this video. Please tell me. When Cedric and somebody else was sitting on top of each other?
Yeah. Yo, it was like a cipher.
Please tell me I wasn't in no Mandela effect, man. I just want to know I'm not crazy.
No.
Not no dream.
Friend.
Not a dream, right? Not a mirage.
No, my friend. Bortfam was really like... Niggas was sitting on people's laps. And we paused it. I don't know who noticed it. But one of us was just like, yo, is he sitting on his lap?
Yo, we were dying for that whole night, yo. It was just like, what the fuck? That was like, Drea pointed out, I think. He was like, wait, is this guy on top of another person? He's like, what are you talking about? He was like, yeah, like, how are they all sitting on one bed, but like, this guy looks like he's sitting on top of this one.
Nah, this guy was sitting on a chair. Like, that's the thing. It's not like it was like a bed. It just so happens. I think he was sitting on a chair. Oh, it's
That's how they were bossed up back then.
Yes. Buzz. Alright, let's see if the video's... Of course the video's still here. Is this it?
They're all in like an attic-like room together.
Shirt, and it's called Shirtless Freestyle.
Oh, Ash Cash. Oh, Ash Cash. Why you gotta do these things? Why you gotta grab your titties like this?
Nigga, they all smoke weed on. I'm gonna go to the hair salon and put some weed on.
That was so lit.
I'm about to send you something.
Mm-hmm.
Got him, coach.
Kill confirmed.
Yo, you know who showed up in AEW, right?
Who?
Ariane?
Really? She didn't stop?
Yeah. Huh?
She didn't stop wrestling?
She stopped, but I guess she came back.
You can look, but you can't touch.
That's the Bella Twins. The Funkadactyl.
Shirtless.
Boss.
Damn. What the fuck? Why is it not showing up?
You want me to send you the link?
Oh, Boss Fam. They spelled it right this time. That's why. I'm trying to find it, like, I'm trying to find...
When you, it's after the No Larry Bird, Larry West show. So it's in, yeah. It's when he's talking about the fucking festival trip.
Niggas, they all smoke weed on it. I'm gonna go to the hair salon and put some weed on.
Oh shit! Okay. Damn, they did it mad quick, but...
Because once he saw it, he was sitting on his lap, I'm like, oh shit, go back.
It's like found footage, nigga, like Bigfoot.
Ladies and gentlemen, you got him. I thought I had it all together, but I was led astray. There you walked away. You were that was taken away.
I gotta see this shit. This shit's crazy. Damn. They were hugged up in the crib.
And in the attic, bro.
Damn. Sneeze just now. So do you want the Titan serum?
Yeah, fuck it. No, because I would die in yeah, fuck it. So win-win. That means if I take it now, I die at like...
Nah, you're not gonna die with this one. You're gonna take a little bit. You're gonna take 1/2 the syringe that I usually take, and you're gonna be okay.
Oh, we're talking about steroids.
The Titan serum. It looks like the Titan serum. I have to take it every day. Well, I'm done now. I'm done taking it. That shit's leaking.
Yeah.
Why is he talking about Ezekiel Jackson that way?
George Foreman fought once every 6 or 8 months. Oscar fights every single week.
Yeah, you're right.
I know, I bet she didn't.
He got muscle in his ears. His head is all wrinkled.
Yes, look at his head.
Sergeant Crack Black Pepper, what?
About the United States Championship, and right now in front of him is red, white, blue. I'm talking about pure white meat.
What? Pure white meat? Oh, pure white meat. Wham!
Everybody out there needs to take a seat, get something you like to drink, because this one right here, oh. Everything up is shucky, ducky, quack, quack. Open right now with Carla right around Easton. On the Divas, only thing, you know, Carla needs right now is a biscuit and some syrup to go along.
A biscuit and a syrup.
What the hell are you talking about? I heard it was more nuts. You were an Italian.
A biscuit and a syrup. Something quack, quack, quack.
I'm surprised no one put the Owen Hart didn't defy gravity thing in there.
I'm gonna try to find that one. Throw your hands up, dog. This nigga Kevin Nash is trying not to laugh.
Black snow.
Buys himself some important time. No rest for the weary, though. Neville, I'm sorry. Neville's gonna fly. On top row! Good miss.
Yeah. I'm leaving at 4. Huh?
Neville could be our first high-flying king. His Owen was a high flyer, but not quite like this. He defied gravity. That might be it.
You didn't defy gravity. Brett on Booker T.
I had the privilege of working with Booker a couple of times. Both times we had really top-notch matches, probably the only ones in a lot of ways that well, some of the few that are worth remembering in that deal. Yeah, he was always real strong, power kind of guy, really athletic guy. I mean, there was a few guys that had that natural-born athleticism that Booker T did. He was a really superb athlete in every possible way. And so even like when I think of where I saw Booker T before I ever got to WCW, I was sure that that's a guy, like to me, that's a guy that I could draw money with. I could go in there and I could make this guy a star. I could make this guy the star that you want him to be. But that made too much sense for WCW. And me and Booker.
Bret Hart, you know,
Other than just the one-offs.
Bret Hart has a weird habit of like saying that, yeah, I knew this person was gonna be a star. He says that about a lot of people who coincidentally became stars. Like, it's really weird.
I mean, that dude, like, him and his family train in a fucking basement dungeon. So, I mean, I would expect him to have a good eye for talent. Which
But
is
he
why
says it a lot where it doesn't seem believable.
hey, there's so many good wrestlers out there, but I think the reason why it doesn't sound believable is because, like, they don't have good ring mic skills and shit. Or they don't have good character. They're just there to flip it, like, wrestle technically. And when you have, like, a whole bunch of guys out there mimicking that shit, it's just, like, redundant. You would want, like, somebody, like, fucking Ultimate Warrior or some shit to come along. Which is why I was very confused, like, why did they get rid of Ryback? They could have just had him... it's okay to have loud, aggressive, stupid people. It's okay. Like, this is not, like, The Office. This is wrestling. We want to see shit like that. We want to see absurdity. No, we know... Huh?
No, that's a lie. He could,
like...
but he was hurting.
Yeah, he was hurting, but that's the thing, like... They didn't have enough guys there to work with him. All the guys there, they had to work with him was, like, very small and shit. Or very fragile. When you put somebody like that's 300 pounds, and you tell them to work with intensity and shit, the same intensity that you're supposed to work
with Mark Henry?
Yeah, he didn't injure him. It was good. I think it's more for like, it's more for smaller wrestlers, which was very confused. Like, why would you put him in a match with Kalisto? Like, I understand, like, could do these big guys for the small guys things, but I don't think they should have done that to him like right away. They should have done that to him like in the 4th year or some shit.
Dang.
Damn. You gotta work tomorrow, yo? My bad. I'm keeping you up.
No, what time is it? Yeah, I'll go in a little bit. It's in the afternoon though, so it's whatever.
Nah, nigga, you gotta deal with the city energy.
You got work or?
Me? Me, I just stay right here in the NWO for life.
Nah, you have work. You have to deal with that video being out there.
What are you talking about, man? That's a nice video. Listen, me matey. So what if I have traveled the 7 seas? That should not deter a girl. Deter a blouse. From a scurvy cat like me.
They showed you kicking a heavy bag. And then it randomly showed you Sub-Zero shit. That's what made me laugh. I was just like, what the fuck was the point in that?
Listen, me matey. I have many characters I cover. I can be quite long. I'm quite long. I'm Sub-Zero. I'm quite long. See, I can be many characters, and he's just showing my multiple personalities. I'm like Legion.
Hey man, fuck it.
That was like a Bobby Digital production, right?
Yep. I'm surprised like his beat didn't go on it. If what fits it well is
I'm a pirate. I made for the pirates, now I'm a pirate.
It's funny how life
I'm a pirate. Oh.
Life is nothing but irony.
When will the joke end? When will my joke end? When will I have legitimacy?
Coach.
Like the salt of the world, the salt of the earth is in my nose.
Fat.
Yeah, why don't you like Samoa Joe? Why don't you like Samoa Joe? It's fat.
I wonder what he has against fat people.
Cause he knows if he stops working out, he'll get very fat. All that weight will turn into fat, so that's why he has to shame fat people. He has to shame himself.
That's the storyline.
This is mostly true. That's a true world storyline. Created by Mark. That's why I shame fat people, because I was once fat. And I know how to, like, you know, stop working out. I'll be very fat. See, Scott Steiner, he's fat, but he's not very fat to the point where, you know, he can be made fun of. All he has to say is like, nah, you see these arms? You see these arms?
It's the biggest arms. It's the biggest arms in the world.
You think that's fat?
Look at Samoa Joe. He's fat. Samoa Joe's looking at me like I'm a Twinkie.
What else did he say? He said, like I'm a hamburger. I ain't no hamburger. I don't got no hamburger. I ain't got no burger in my pockets. Look like I got a burger in my pockets.
Not for nothing. I think Scott would be Scott would be fun to drink with.
Yeah. But fun to drink and drive with? I don't know about that one. He will survive, but I don't know about us. You would probably die.
In an accident.
Nigga made the Frankenstein beat. Down, 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 down.
I'm really about to message Henry and be like, why are you in Boston, stupid? Who lives in Boston?
Word. What is out there in Boston? It's like very cheap to live there or something?
Baked beans and great food.
Baked beans. Baked beans and brews.
I'm Family Guy. Like that's literally it. Baked beans, booze, Family Guy, race it.
That's the sound of Boston. When you go to Boston, you hear that shit.
I moved to Boston, bro. She used to be like, yo, move to Boston, and be like, say less.
Probably might be cheap to live out there, you never know.
Yeah.
But you might have to drop your bets though, because you might get your ass beat.
Oh, I'm black, yeah. I'm getting my ass beat for sure.
They might lynch you over there, you know how they... Imagine if they cover up baseball related crimes, because they love baseball so much.
Yeah, what's crazy is people from black players from different teams say like when they go play at Fenway in Boston, like they get called racial slurs all the time.
Yeah, I buy that.
CC was like, yo, I hate playing in Boston because like he says he always shows up ready to fight because like they get crazy.
Boston has a football team?
The Patriots.
They're very strong, huh? They're a very strong sports city, huh? What is it, a state, a city?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Massachusetts. So Boston's a city.
They said it was the Show Me State.
I'm here in the Show Me State of Missouri. What was the real thing? St. Louis. John Cena granted over 650 Make-A-Wishes. Can't be me.
Imagine he just go over there and just giving him a head tassel and leaving.
Yerp.
Giving him a yerp and that's it.
Just give him a gives him a head nod, daps him up. He's like, alright, I'm gonna see you.
That's one. Is two.
Yo, how much I got now?
Yo, I really probably think it's like that. Something is. He's hiding something, yo. He's hiding something.
You think there's like a dickhead in him?
Yeah. I think there's a dickhead in him.
Well, there's been like fucking rumors that he's an asshole. Like, well, he was an asshole. Like, he would be like, nah, him and Randy would be like, nah, this person's not ready, like, blah, blah, blah. Wade Barrett said that. Wade was just like, yo, Randy and Cena, they buried me.
Bro, that is true, though.
See, it sounds good on the headphones. You got your honey and sugar sweetie. Listen to this.
Imagine
I need to go to sleep is because that shit. I was about to die laughing because of that.
Because I was like, imagine like he deadass showed his wife that shit. Like he was just fiddling around that shit, and like he was like, "Yo, honey, check this shit out." And she's like, "What now?" No, let's check this shit out. This shit's on fire. This shit's on fire, right?
Oh, this shit's fucking garbage. Stop showing me this. Yo, that shit. That's how I have to.
Alright, so what we gonna do now?
That was a bad beat too.
He probably did that.
Wait. What was that supposed to be? That wasn't even metal.
With this machine, you can do it in your car. Not on the plane. You hear that? So that's the tempo, right? So now what I would do, come here, choose the sound. Boom, sound, nothing.
Oh, that stupid shit.
Like
that shit fucked it up.
Take that sound, let's go track 2.
You should have kept it. You should have took it out.
That sound? Track 2?
Yeah.
What the fuck did he just say?
Put the quantum tires to 8.
Yo, he said that shit mad fast.
You can put the quantum tires to 8 and just...
That nigga nervous.
Wait, am I just sleep deprived? Or
No, that nigga
did he
nervous.
just like say that mad fast?
He said that mad fast. He is nervous as shit.
He knows this shit is trash. He's like, yo, I'm way too deep. I can't start over again. Yo, fuck. Alright, fine.
Yo.
I'm way too deep. Yo.
I probably said that shit in my interview.
How did we not catch this before?
So then, to kind of really make it like have that modern sound.
What modern sound?
Normal like hi-hat from modern music, shall we say. We got something like that. That's cool.
Something like that.
Something like that's cool. That's cool.
Roll it on there. That's just Roger making a quick beat from the rifle. Yeah. Get those horns back in there one more time.
Sounds like a bunch of farts.
Headphones. One pair of headphones, two guys connected. Can't beat that. Daisy. See how great it sounds in these headphones. One pair of headphones.
Yeah, how great it sounds in these headphones.
What?
Daisy chain. And somebody else could plug into yours. Yeah. And this could go on. And so, say you know, you ever get into a situation where you
a situation.
Watching something on her iPod.
Astounding, you analyze.
You know, and she's like, honey, check this out. So you got to take the headphones off and put it on your ear. No. Well, mine's just plug right into it. I love it. One thing, Nick.
That nigga's nice. Nigga's lit. Yeah, sorry, it sound like farts at the end. Like a whole bunch of random farts. Yeah, look at that. That shit sound like an upset stomach. That beat sound like a... You play that shit, niggas start shitting their pants and vomiting. Play that shit high blood.
It's like the brown noise in South Park.
Yo, that shit ended the world. If I was a super villain, I'll play that shit full blast in New York City. Fuck it, yo. If I get my car this year, holy shit. I'm riding around bumping that shit.
What, the RZA shit?
Yep. Full blast. Niggas about to, when I open my door, niggas about to look at me like a UFO. What is this sound? Should type wavy.
You hear how great the sound is in these headphones? Two men, one sound.
Two men, one sound.
Let's say you're in a situation.
Let's say if you're in a situation. In a situation. How you said it was so funny.
Let's say you're in a situation where. Let's say you're in a where. Honey's on her iPod. Your girl's on your iPod. She goes, honey, look at this. She has to take her headphones. She don't gotta do that. I wish RZA knew how much we make fun of him. I really wish.
Yo, I think he already gets enough ridicule from his own cohorts.
I was gonna say, do you think the rest of the Wu-Tang clan like tells him, yo?
Not only that, they go on interviews. So I after watching the series and shit, I kind of like watched a couple of interviews of like the members and like why I was wondering why like they broke up. I never knew they broke up. I just thought like they kept on going or whatever, or they took hiatuses and whatnot. But yeah, they used to speak a lot of shit about RZA, a lot. Like This nigga, like, he always be coming through with these funky ass beats. Yo, you God, just probably look for you God. You God probably will. He's the one who air out RZA a lot. You'd be like, yeah, this fake ass nigga RZA be coming with some whack ass beats sometimes. And I'm having to check this nigga like, yo, take that funky shit somewhere else. I think Ghostface Killer said some shit too as well. Yeah.
He's like, hey guys, stop making fun of me. Hi, my name is RZA and I make bad beats. Come on guys, stop making fun of my beats. I'm RZA and I make bad beats.
Shit.
Come on guys.
He can make good beats. I guess people put him in, or he puts himself under so much pressure to live up to like the best producer in the world or some shit. He thinks he's like the best hip hop producer in the world. When it shouldn't even be like that. Like, he should be like one of the best.
But literally, he's the only one who thinks that.
Yeah, and that's
like you go up to random people and you go, "Yo, who's the best hip hop producer?" No one says RZA.
Yeah, like, and even in his heyday, like, people. Yeah, you'll hear some people say RZA, but you'll hear different people as well say different, like DJ Premier or whatever it may be.
DJ Premier?
He produces, right? No, who's the other nigga that produces? I forgot. Fuck. I forgot, yo. It's one of these other niggas. But anyway, yeah, this nigga. He believes he's the abbot. He's a thing, He's a king. He's a martial arts king.
Don't almost all of them think they're martial arts kings, or is it just him?
Nah, it's him predominantly. All the rest of them just go along with it.
Aw, that's good friends.
Yeah.
They're good friends. Oh, you're doing one shirt. All right. Okay, sure. That's what we'll name the album. Okay, it is.
I looked it up. I looked up to see if he did any martial arts. I mean, he probably did, but from what I know, I don't think he did any.
So he claims it. So he reps it. No, do nothing. So
Oh, so he did like Kung Fu.
So what?
He did Kung Fu.
Yo.
Alright. The nigga good. He lit. I can't hate. The nigga did his shit. He did his shit. I cannot. He is not false claiming.
Yeah, how great these music sound with headphones. Well, he's false claiming as a producer. Yeah, how great these music sound in these headphones.
This sounds amazing. It sounds like one of those, my brother had this beat maker thing. And I swear, he made a beat that sounded just like that. Or me and him made a beat that sounded just like that. Just out of random fuckery.
So yeah, we're ahead of your time. You guys didn't even know it.
Celebrities are not that far off from regular human beings. We're just a tenement away.
You just gotta get rich. Without trying.
Nah, I might get shot 9 times. I'm not trying to fuck around with that.
Shit. Now I'm dealing with the X factor. I got everything I want.
Yeah, you're gonna be at work tomorrow singing that shit. You're gonna. I know how to trick you too. Yo, looking through my stories, and all you're gonna see is like, you're dealing with the X. You're gonna see a random video pop up. You're dealing with the X Factor.
Yo, I'm gonna share that video, and I'm gonna mention you in it. The video of your buddy. Be like, yo, check my bro out with the video of it playing too. And be like, yo, check him out. They got a TV show. They got a YouTube show coming on.
This is season 1. I'm coming.
I'm coming.
I'm coming. I gotta say like a try. I'm coming. Nobody can stop me. Nobody control me.
Both fam. Can you imagine if that was like the real purpose? If they were just like, yeah, that's the point. It was supposed to be Russian.
We were Russian spies all along. We were working. We were KGB all along.
Rusev Machika.
Yo, poor Rusev. He's just a streamer now.
Listen, getting paid off Lana. Say less. I got everything I want.
He got everything he wanted, and he can never get that back.
He's smashing Lana at the end of the day. It is what it is.
I don't know, man. I feel like that girl is not good. I feel like she is very, very wild.
Wild
as in, hey Bobby, what we do on screen, we can do for real. Bobby, you did win this fight, Bobby. Bobby.
You won a war. You won this war, Bobby.
You see, Rusev should have done that. If he would have done that, he would have stuck around for a little bit longer.
Wow. Wow.
You didn't win any war. Follow the Yellow Brick Road to Victory Road.
I want to watch old TNA with the main event Mafia. You're dealing with the X Factor.
I want to watch main event Mafia.
Time is it 6? Alright, I'm gonna get some sleep.
Word, I'm falling asleep in my VR. Peace, bro.
Alright, man.
I'll be on tomorrow.
Heard ya.
Alright.